Hello and welcome to another episode of Generic Fantasy Setting number 17735. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly, and this is episode 29 of Season 2. That's a lot of episodes, everybody.
That is a lot of
That
episodes.
is many episodes of
The good.
things.
That's more than 5.
That is more than 5.
You're not wrong. All right, so hello and welcome. Generic Fantasy Setting is a setting that we have invented throughout the past 2 years of playtime. Basically, the idea behind this game is that anything that we put into play that is interesting and seems to fit the narrative and is also slightly satirical goes into play, as long as it doesn't contradict anything else in a way that doesn't not
Break
work.
everything.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So, right now, as you heard through the introduction, the characters are searching for the shards of Nirn. Gems that... Hey, how's it going, everybody? Shards that will lock away the goddess of darkness, Nirn, who is the reason that Mars is a tiefling. As we are no longer on the mainland, which will be named very soon, I promise, we are on the continent of Apesh, which is a very distant kind of Babylonian, Arabian, Egyptian type of setting. And the characters have gone through a number of trials and are trying to get down to the bottom level of the Pyramid of Okanen the Magnificent, a king who once ruled over this land and was buried with all of his earthly treasures. And...
Other things as well.
Other things, including like the party that used to have this party's name before them, went and like built a shrine in this thing's basement because it already had tons of traps and monsters. So they were like, easy.
Yeah.
I got quote from last time. Corpse Water Dan.
Ooh, Corpsewater Dan was a nice guy.
Also,
Was he though?
He was just
Was
a little
he?
soggy.
your bear is defective.
I feel like corpse water is going to be a reoccurring
I have a feeling.
comment.
Well, I mean, considering I literally have a ball of corpse water.
That's true. The ball of Corpsewater. Who wants to
Yeah.
play Corpsewater ball? Corpsewater polo.
Corpse water polo, yay.
So we should probably just get into it and start playing because I have so many pages of notes and this dungeon's in depth. Tonight we're going to be using the small screen to use Roll20 through it because this is a very dungeon heavy game. I normally do Theater of the Mind, but in a dungeon like this, it helps to play a little more fair with the players. So with that in mind, why don't we introduce ourselves? Let's start with Mike.
Hello, everybody. I am Mike. I am our half-elf ranger in the group, Xeno Right Wing.
Hello, Winter.
Hey, it's me, Winter. I play Mars, the Tiefling Rogue.
Hello, Amy.
Hi, I am Amy, and I am Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid.
And finally, hello, Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Malia Sunsworn, the awesome Dwarven Tempest Cleric of Vela.
Yeah,
So
girl.
awesome.
Like, the most awesome.
Yeah.
The
Pretty
most.
awesome. Like,
The
out of
most.
10, like an 11.
Like the
Jeez.
mostest.
Malia the Awesome.
And a quick hello to T-Bird GT500 in the chat, as well as Sylvester Slays, and everybody else. Thanks for showing up. It's
And
good to
Kel.
have you here.
Yay.
Hey.
Kel gets
Okay.
all the love.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. And Cal. I'm sorry, Cal. You were.
Everyone
I thought
loves
you were
us.
me for a minute, and then I didn't say hello.
It's easy to
Because-
get confused, I guess.
Yeah.
It is. So, guys who are... Ooh, that's super loud. Let's turn that down. So those of you who are watching inside... So players who are watching inside of Twitch to make sure that we're all set, if I ever have the map up in the tiny screen and it is not centered correctly, let me know,
Okay.
and I'll fix it. But unfortunately, I only have like 2 monitors, and I need like 4.
Yeah.
That's
well,
fair. I'm
eventually-
literally
I have
using
another
two
monitor
computers
you
right
can
now.
have.
I don't think... Oh, I do have a splitter. We could do that.
Yeah,
And
I
Mike-
have a
Also,
monitor.
I have a spare monitor in the room here.
I
Boom,
thought it
now
was
you have
broken.
4.
No, it just doesn't quite have the same resolution as a computer screen. So stuff like, if the window is put to full, sometimes the bottom bar gets hidden below the taskbar.
Mm-hmm.
But you just have it smaller then, and it works.
Mike, I'm just going to
Oh.
sharpen you a tiny bit. Make you sharper.
That sounds fair.
Pointy.
I'm not always the sharpest tool in the shed.
All
It was
right.
just taking up too much
Aw.
desk space, so I stopped using it.
Sharpest
Alright,
crayon in the
let's
box.
Lock everybody down so I don't
And
accidentally
load.
delete any of you. And let's get into this. And of course, joining the party, as always, is our favorite dragon companion, Farah. And Farah, why are you over to the side? Get back in frame. She's bashful. There we go.
She's not bashful.
She's not bashful.
Since when was she bashful? She's always like, really, guys?
Really, guys?
Just like, here I am.
There we go. Okay.
Like, finally, time
Deal
for
with
somebody
it.
intelligent to come in here. And we're like, damn, girl.
You're like, you needed wizards. I brought wizards.
And lizards.
Yay.
And lizards.
dragons.
She's part lizard. That's true.
She
All
is.
right, so we're going to jump straight into this now. Thank you very much for watching. As you stepped into the statue on the previous floor, you found yourself winding down a sharp diagonal ramp. You were going downward, checking for traps as you always were, of course, for what seemed like 20, maybe even 30 minutes. Your slow progress meant that by the time you came to the end of the hallway, your dark vision outlining a pair of doors directly ahead of you, you were a little startled by it. Do you push open the doors?
Yes.
Yes, alright. Oh, Farah, get out of the way. Nope, that's not it. I just covered myself up.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh,
Obfuscation.
Obfuscation.
Oh dear.
Okay, I need to go in-game images. Boop, there we go.
oh wow, we went all over the place.
We did. I know. It's
At
new
least
tech.
we're back in the same frames this time.
I mean,
Are
it's
we-
kind of as much fun as like when you had all the green post-it notes during Star Trek.
Okay, that was really fun.
Cloak.
You'd just be like, now
Okay.
you see me. Now you don't.
Okay.
I am so glad we discovered that. That was the best.
That was great.
Mhm.
So we're having a little bit of system stuff running so many windows at once. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to turn off local recording and hope that we don't have any frame glitches.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. All right, here we go. You push through the doors ahead of you. And as you do, the gilded doors slide open with ease. Each of them are 30 feet tall. You're surprised to find the room before you flooded with flickering candlelight. 2 orange flames, roughly the size of your fist, burn in sconces on either side of a statue, depicting a lovely, regal woman sitting atop a throne. Beneath your feet is a well-worn mosaic. The ceiling inside of this room is taller than the doors, at 50 feet high, and you can hear your footsteps as you echo. You can hear your footsteps echo as you step across the room. There are exits to the north, which you just came from, as well as the east and west. What do you do?
Ooh.
Mm,
Inspect the area for
All right.
traps, or attempt to.
investigate to see if there's anything cool in here.
Okay, it's jumping around a lot. There we go. All right. So, anybody who wants to, go ahead and make me an investigation roll. Let's see how
Okay.
it goes.
Here.
Starting things off strong with a 20.
Oh,
Same.
I only got an
14.
18.
It's not a nat 20, but
Yeah, it's not a nat 20 for me. I got a 17.
I was expecting a 2, so
Oh my god, Taryn's in the chat. Hi, Taryn.
hi Darren.
All right.
Yeah.
So, let me just resize this a bit. And then we'll be in business. Whoop. There we go. Now we're in
Very-
business. Yay! Taryn is the prince of the Patreon. She is wonderful.
Yay. Don't
All
forget-
right.
Yay.
And Taryn, we are in the process of plotting a second Hunter season, so enjoy. Okay, so Amy, now there are several things in the room you can look at. The mosaic, the statue, the candle flames. What do you look at, since you have the highest roll?
Oh, what? Oh, crazy.
I know, right?
Mosaic.
So the mosaic is quite well worn, but as you crouch down to look at it, you'll see that there are some marks left across it. And it's at that point that you realize that you're seeing footprints,
Ooh.
markings that you'd say are a couple of weeks old, maybe?
Hmm.
You think that these are the trail of the previous party. And with that 20, you'll be able to quickly suss out that you think that they started the same direction as you, went to the left toward the east, and later returned through the west. So they kind of went this way and then back. Although it doesn't seem like as many people returned that way.
So they headed east.
Mm-hmm.
And then came back through the way they had come, like the same way.
Yeah, although maybe their shoes just have less sand on them at that point. It's kind of hard to tell.
Or potentially they lost some people.
Or split up or something like that. But you definitely know that they finished in the west. And of course, when you're looking at the map, north is up.
Yeah. So, okay, so now I've got myself confused. So they headed east, which is to the right.
Yes.
And then looks like they come back through the center and then head to the west over on the left.
It basically looks like they doubled back across the way down the other hallway.
And then there's no evidence of them coming back from there.
No.
Okay.
All right, so who got the next highest roll?
I also rolled and got 20.
And what were you investigating?
I'm gonna move Mars up here.
Yay!
Towards.
Right, that's something I can do.
Yeah, you can move your figures.
Yeah, so
towards
I'm like
the statue,
here.
please.
All right, so looking at the statue, you are going to immediately notice that she is elven. Not only that, but the statue actually has carvings along her arms, denoting tattoos.
Ooh.
And it looks like religious symbols of some kind. In her hand, she holds a ceremonial spear, and her right hand holds a symbol of her faith that is an archaic version of maybe a symbol you've seen before. She's kind of holding it face down toward the floor. What did you rolled a 20?
17 plus 3.
Okay, so taking a look at this, that's a very strange thing because she's sitting basically like a pontiff or like a hierarch. And yet her symbol is dangling toward the ground.
Could I do an Arcana roll?
You can make me a religion roll to see if you recognize what's going on.
15.
15?
Yeah.
You'll actually recognize from her garb that she is a dreamer of Casmeria. Casmeria, the goddess of travel and protection on the road.
Interesting that's down here.
She is the equivalent of an archbishop or a minor prophet. That's what dreamers of Casmeria are.
Ooh.
You'll also know immediately that she is a person of very high station. Her outfit, it looks like she's dressed like, and her tattoos mark that she is a prophet of Casmeria, a dreamer. But she's also wearing a crown.
Is there anywhere like a plaque or whatever that would state what her name might have been or any sort of writing?
Not on here, but let me check in with the other two first.
Okay.
Mally and Zeno, what are you two doing?
I was also investigating. I got a 14.
A 14 on investigation?
Yes.
So you get the sense of things as, like, Mars, are you sharing these details?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to get this right off the bat. Zeno, what did you get?
I got a 17.
A 17, and that is on investigation?
Yes.
Okay. So you're going to basically be able to pick up most of the things that are in, like, that Mars is talking about. However, I would like all three of you who are looking at the statue to give me a history roll if you think you would know Elven history or Apeshian history.
Does Zeno get like...
Do I get advantage because Elven?
No, this is quite old.
Okay.
And it's history?
It is history. What'd you get?
18.
10? 18. Is that your total?
Yes.
You don't recognize the queen by name, but you do recognize that she is a queen.
Okay, and the name once again?
You don't recognize the name, actually.
I don't recognize the name.
You don't come up with a name, but you will recognize that she is likely Okanen's wife.
Oh.
You do remember that Okanen began the secession. Pardon me. What's the word I'm thinking of? The not legacy. The dynasty of half-elven princes and princesses.
Right. Okay.
And Malia, what did you get? If you think you would know.
I got 17. I think she may have picked up a little bit, but I don't know that she necessarily focused on that area.
So you'll definitely recognize that this is probably a queen. But what I would like is one more roll off of everybody. And this is going to be an investigation roll.
That was not good. 5.
11.
Not one.
Oh boy.
All right, so you're staring at this and you're like, this is good craftsmanship. This is some good craftsmanship.
Look at the fold of that robe. My goodness, it's almost translucent.
So I will say again, though, that she's basically holding like an amulet in her hand, like this. It is the symbol of Casmarea, pointed directly at the ground. And the symbol is that of a long-tailed starling. Another bird of travel. Now, Tia, as you're in the center of the room and they're playing around with the statue, is there anything else you're doing besides just looking back and forth and checking the trails?
I mean, aside from looking for traps
Okay.
or any evidence that some had been set off or listening, yeah, I'll go check out the statue if that seems to be what's occupying everyone's interest.
You can make me a perception roll, actually,
Sure.
if you're listening and looking for traps.
Yay! Perception I can do, usually. It's not as nice as that other roll, but you know, it's gonna be a 16.
16?
Yeah.
The air down here is surprisingly fresh compared to the rest of the tomb. Compared to the upper levels, there must be something recirculating the air down here, or refreshing it. But you think you can hear the sound of running water off to the west. It's very slight, like someone left the tap on.
Might be a fountain or something.
It might be. As you're standing here and looking around, Farah is going to just idly walk forward and take a poke at the sconces.
Beep boop.
Neat.
I really like this. It's funny to watch.
Huh.
Yep.
Continuous flame. What's this? And she'll put her hand in it.
Yeah.
It's an illusion.
Trick.
It's not real, but it's cool. Too bad we can't take them with us.
Can't we?
Nah, usually if you remove them from the wall, they stop working.
Oh, yeah, pity. So, just to clarify, are we calling it Casimir? I thought we were calling it Casmiria.
It was Casmiria, but Casmarea sounds way better.
Casmaria.
Does it? Okay. Cool.
I think so. What about you, chat? Is it Casmarea or Casmiria?
I like Casmaria.
I like Casmiria.
Oh, damn it.
I know, I'm torn.
Oh wait,
I'll let
we're not the chat.
Yeah, I'll let
That's true.
Taryn pick.
That's fair.
Or Cal.
Also, I mean, it could just be that Apesh has a different pronunciation like they do for
Yeah.
Vela.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was wondering about, if that's where that was leading, or if we
All
were
right,
changing
and that's
things.
what Taryn just said, so that's
Yeah.
great.
Yay!
I think both sound really cool, so.
They do.
All right.
Yeah.
So looking at the statue, Amy, can Tia do me a favor and make me an investigation roll on the
I
statue?
can sure try. How's a 6 sound?
Does not sound great. Also, just a reminder, you all do have inspiration. I'd maybe hold on to it for later, but
That is
Hint,
the plan,
hint.
I think.
Yeah.
oh god, really, Farah? I hate it when the NPC gets a nat 20 on investigation.
Oh my god.
I am totally fine on it, considering I got like a nat 1, so.
It balances.
I would rather know what we're missing
Exactly.
So-
than not.
You, Malia, with your nat 1 as you're looking at this, you are convinced she's sitting down, her lap is completely flat. You think that there's some type of trigger in this statue, and all you have to do is climb up and sit on her lap.
Do you say this out loud?
I will say it in a very I wonder if that would do something. That seems like it seems very flat and like maybe made for sitting. See if I can encourage one of the others to do it.
I'm already running towards it.
Okay.
I'm like, it's not me this time. After you.
I'll say in my best stonework knowledgeable voice.
Sorry, Taryn. Yes, I
Okay.
jump right up, and I'm
All
like,
right.
woo!
All right, so sitting up, have you been a good boy?
I think so.
Okay.
Do you want me to do you want me to roll for it?
No, I know you've been a bad boy.
Oh.
So climbing up onto the statue, it's rather slick to the touch. It's made out of very finely hewn marble, and as you climb up, you will find that, yeah, it's comfortable enough. A little slick, like you'll start to slide a little bit down as you're sitting on it because the lap is not completely flat; it is slanted.
Slide.
That's the sound of your leather scraping against the marble.
But otherwise, nothing's happening.
No, nothing's happening.
All right, I'll jump back down.
Is it normally usual, Vera says, for like priestesses to dunk on their symbols?
The what?
Well, like it looks like she's throwing the symbol to the ground.
That's odd.
Yeah. So do you think that's part of the lever or something?
Yeah, I think it's a lever. I think you should lift it.
Yeah. Okay.
Sitting on it didn't do anything.
Do you do so?
Yeah, Teal will come over and like just invade your space, Mars. Just be like, "Nyeh."
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Move.
So, if
Back.
you do so, you can grab the side. It's almost like she's holding just the symbol, kind of like palming it.
Here, I'll
And-
move Mars over free.
If you grab the side of it, there actually is a little bit of wiggle room. It looks like her wrist is on a pivot.
So it like goes from like this to like this, or
Yep, I
This?
can't actually. Well, assume that my wrist and arm are not connected.
yeah, yeah. Twist.
So yes, it will pivot like that.
Twist.
All right, it locks into place with the amulet facing skyward. And as it does in the distance, all of you will hear a subtle off to the west, you think, of something unlocking.
Hmm.
Well, that way.
I think we should go to the west. That is the way that the footprints were leading.
Whee!
Is there any other sounds that come up after that? Or
Um,
like a shift?
You can make me a perception roll.
Yeah.
And I will point out that there was the sound of water as well.
16.
You think you're good for now. You don't
Uh,
hear anything.
Can I do a
Okay.
perception checks for to check for trapeze along this little hallway?
Sure.
All right, that's gonna be a 23.
23. All right, give me
Yeah.
1 sec to switch to pan view. Okay, so now I have to reveal areas.
There's always. It magically appeared.
They're magically
Corridors.
delicious.
No. Don't
I
Yes.
can't wait till we get the
corridor.
new Dorktales computer. This is lagging a little.
The dork machine.
The Dork machine. All right.
But yes, you can have a monitor that I'm not using when you want.
Yeah, maybe. All right, so looking forward, let me just pull out. To the west, you see an immense pair of doors, 30 feet high and crafted of solid adamantine. On the floor before them is a pair of tools, a sledge and a pick, that lay amidst some a very small amount of adamantine dust.
Bye, Zeno.
The passage continues to the north and to the south, There appear to be no traps, although looking to the north, you can see that the floor has fallen away to the north.
How much has fallen away?
Quite a significant amount. About 40 feet worth.
Oh, that's more than I could jump.
Yes, you can jump your strength.
Oh, so I could only jump 14 feet. That's half. Oh, man.
Even fewer feet.
That's with a 10-foot jump, or 10-foot run, I mean. All right. Directly in front of you are those doors. Above the door is engraved in an antiquated common. Rest be to Udana, Queen of Apesh.
Odana?
Udana.
Udana.
Eudanna.
What's happening to the south?
To the south, at 30 feet, it's a normal corridor here. 50 feet high and 30 feet long. It bends diagonally and out of your view. Much like the floor above this, it seems to have a lot of diagonal hallways.
That's irritating.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right. Well, I'm assuming they were trying to pick at the door to open it, right?
Yeah.
There's probably a lever or a switch somewhere to open it.
Can I do an investigation to see if I could figure out a way to open this door?
Sure.
How does a 19 sound?
So looking at the door, it doesn't appear to have any levers or handles. It seems to be just a push door. But the amount of scratching on this, it's kind of comical, actually. They barely took the paint off, metaphorically. And it looks like they had been here for quite a while working at it. The tools on the ground are fresh. It looks like they were modern, recently purchased tools. But the pickaxe has been blunted down about 3 inches down the pick. The sledge itself is cracked. Not the haft. The actual sledge portion.
I guess that's what happens when you try to open adamantine with a sledge.
The door in front of you is tremendous, but looks to be incredibly well crafted. You have no idea how to open this door.
I
What do
vote
you-
we
what do you
search
do-
for a lever.
What do you do when you're frustrated, Xena?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm not positive.
I
Do you
I feel
kick
like-
thing?
I feel like if I kick this door, I'm gonna break my foot.
You're gonna break everything. Do you lean against stuff when you're bored?
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay.
I would.
So turning and leaning against the door with a shrug, you will be surprised when the door opens from your weight.
Bruh.
So someone already opened it for us.
I think we opened it a minute ago. Farrah says,
Oh, that was probably that clicking sound from the
Neat.
statue.
"Clicky clicky."
I just expected
Alright.
that to be opening up more traps, honestly. So
Not everything is a trap. Just most things.
Guess who's
a
going
lot
in
of
there?
things are traps.
Okay, and give me 1 second to recenter the screen. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I'm gonna have to make this much smaller for the audience if they're gonna be able to. Nope, that's way too small.
At
No.
least our character icons are kind of color coordinated, so you can roughly tell who's who.
The green one
Yeah.
is Tia.
Green is Tia, red is Malia, purple is Mars, yellow is Farah.
Okay. Just give me 1 sec, guys. I just need to make this visible for
And
everybody.
Xeno's the blue-blooded.
Yes. The
Yeah, that was the-
blue-blooded hobgoblin.
Ooh.
All right. And 1 sec. I'm just gonna finish making things visible. There we go. You guys
Ooh.
can see a bunch of stuff
Ooh.
now.
Ooh.
So
Uh,
fancy.
I'm gonna go
That's
right off
large.
the bat with check for traps as I walk in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me describe the room for you as you look in. So,
Okay.
nope, that's the bathroom. There we go. Hey, look, a room.
I really like the texture you have for the floor tiles.
Thank you. It was meant to be a carpet, and I just kept using it.
I
Fair.
like it.
Makes sense.
It looks like very neat mosaic tile.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay. As you press through the immense stone doors in front of you, you enter into a grand chamber. The air is distinctly cold, and your breath issues from your lips in puffs. The floor is covered with an ornate mosaic reminiscent of the entrance room, but with a walkway of carved green limestone leading to a pair of guardian lion statues beside an immense crypt that rests atop a dais. Behind the crypt are two statues, one which has been destroyed by an immense force of some kind, and one of a beautiful, regal, elven woman, who you'll recognize as the same woman from the entrance hall, although in different clothing, dressed in this case like a queen rather than the priestess. All right, so what would you like to do?
I got a 24 on my investigation for check and traps.
Okay.
Or perception.
So it's perception for traps, usually.
Okay, so in that case, it would be a 27.
Okay. This room does not appear to be trapped. As you step inside, all of you will feel the soft shiver of residual magical energy as the seal on the door evaporates.
Oh, hey, I'm behind the thing now. There we go. Oh.
Oh,
That was weird.
you're
What?
hiding.
Yeah, I'm under the floor.
Whoop.
Oh,
Oh, hold on, I can fix that. Where did you go? To the floor?
Yeah, the middle two sections of like the of the diamond plate. Yeah.
oh, there he is.
Uh-oh.
Here, back out of the room for a sec.
Okay.
I can fix that.
Entirely?
I can.
Okay.
I think I can just right-click on the entire room and move it to the map layer because I was. Oh no!
We can add bars? What?
Oh no,
Token
beans.
editing?
The room's just vanishing before your eyes.
Oh no! Run back.
I clicked Control Z. Come on, guys. Okay.
Oh, health bar. That's what that does.
Well, I don't know what happened to the mosaic over here. So
Oh, no.
I will just maybe drop another one real quick.
I guess I should remove my health bar if no one else has health bars. Cool as it
What?
is.
Where's your health bar?
On roll 20, if you click your token and click the settings gear, it's like you have your name and then you can have your things. So that one's there.
Oh, like the bar?
Oh.
Yeah, heart. I don't know what the zap is or the other thing is, and then there's
I don't know,
auras,
it's-
but I don't need
Could be
those.
sanity.
Weird. I'm not gonna
Alright.
touch anything.
You know what? I'm just gonna move that. So there you go. It works. It works, and we're gonna use it.
Oh,
All right. So
Oh,
looking around the room, it doesn't appear to be trapped. You get the feeling that no one expected the door to be opened.
Okay.
Now-
Pia is floating in.
I would like anybody who has a knowledge of particularly wild elven culture can make me wild elves or the wood elves can make me a history roll.
I can loosely attempt that.
Sure. Actually, you can also make me a religion roll for knowledge of Casmarayan's customs.
I will do religion.
I will
Well,
do history.
History roll gives me a 22.
I got
Oh.
an unnat 20.
All right. So both of you will
17.
immediately. What'd you get? 13?
17 on religion.
Okay. Both of you will get. You'll immediately recognize that that is the tomb of Queen Udana, who you have heard of in the past as being an elven princess who moved to a distant land as part of a betrothment, and spent the rest of her days in a foreign country, eventually dying there. She had a lost love back in her home country. It was an epic elven ballad of duty over personal emotions.
So, like forming alliance and whatnot.
Yep. Absolutely. As Taryn just called it, a dirty 20. Good job, guys. Looking at this room, you will also be able to see with that investigation roll that the statue on the ground, it's mostly destroyed, but you could recognize the face. It appears to be a heavily damaged version of the same statue that you walked through on the way down, the sitting man. Who you're pretty sure was Okanen.
But this one's damaged.
This one is destroyed and on the floor. It is the pile of rubble at the bottom corner.
I see.
And it looks like it was destroyed by incredible force.
Interesting.
Does it look like it was destroyed, crushed in, or something exploded out of it? Because that'll be a big difference.
It looks like somebody stepped on it if it was a Lego. Like, it looks like something, like, hacked it to pieces and blew it up.
Right.
Now, Malia, as you're looking around the room, you know for a fact that it is Casmarayan tradition, being a goddess of travel and protection, that unless your friends or family need your items, you're buried with them. Because you never know when someone's going to come across your gravesite and need something. They're not big on personal possessions beyond the grave.
Okay.
Like, if so, but at the same point, like, if your family doesn't need them, they might as well just bury them with you. So odds are that crypt ahead of you is absolutely stacked.
Ugh, spooky.
Do you share that information with the class?
I'll kind of look at it, look back around a bit, and be like, yeah, that's probably full of really cool stuff.
Okay, Zeno is,
Check for curses first.
Good call.
Zeno can't check for curses, but he's gonna try opening it.
All right, so go ahead and move forward.
I am currently up here.
Are you underneath the thing?
Yes, I'm under the texture.
Ah.
I'm
Are
the
you?
yeah,
Okay,
I'm the
hold on.
the blue circles.
I'll fix it. Hold on.
Gotta be a way to bring us forward.
I can do it. Just give me 1 sec. Boop. Okay, this will either work or not. Or not. Layer. Map layer. There's something underneath it, apparently.
Shock and awe.
Okay, hold on. I can do this. I'm just gonna go select this, right click, advanced.
I'm gonna go select energy drink.
Advanced.
Well, if you like, I can always give you access to my account so you can play and check your map on 2 separate computers.
Have someone
All
do
right,
the,
so
the
Zeno,
test.
can you
Yep.
move your figure? Or did you leave it on top of the area I was selecting? You moved you left it on top of the area. Okay.
Yes.
You didn't
gone
indicate to
forever.
move it.
Zeno's dead. Bye, guys.
Ah, crap.
He's stuck in the tomb.
Oh,
I mean,
it-
we might be stuck in the tomb too eventually, so.
Yeah, maybe you two should move yours out so they're just out of the way. We can always come
Yeah.
back in.
I messed up.
Oh,
Arg. Y. Okay. Map and background. Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll move him out.
Barglagar.
Thanks for everybody being patient in the chats. Okay, he's back on the token layer, so he's all yours again.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay. So the rest of the room's mosaic. I'm not going to bother resetting the mosaic. So I think that should all work. I'm going to hop back to your level. Get on my level.
So are we free to move?
You should be free to move again, yeah. I
There's
just assume that
one
the rest of the room is mosaic.
There we go. Okay,
Alright,
there's just that
sounds
one
good.
section of
I see.
path that isn't. Just so you're aware. But I think that's a very small area.
Yeah, it's like what's right next to my token to the right of me.
Is this chunk? Yeah.
I'm enjoying having a little token to move.
Yeah,
It is
I
pretty
got I got stuck. There you go. I'm
Oh, we can rotate them.
Wait, we can?
Yes.
How'd you do that?
Okay, so when you select your token,
God.
there's a little line with a square at the top. You can click and drag on that.
Oh, look at that! That's the way I made.
It's really hard to see when you're really zoomed out to see the
Yeah.
whole map.
We're having way too much fun with this.
God, nerds.
You gave us a new toy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That is funny.
This is
Oh,
exactly the
good.
kind of humor that I needed.
I've got a feeling you'd have fun tonight, so I'm glad.
No, this is definitely a lot of fun.
Okay, so approaching the tomb. I think there we go. I fixed everything. Everything's
Yay!
great now.
Yay!
My computer's trying so hard to do like 50 things. It's so good.
Good
Okay.
job,
Doing his
computer.
best.
Good job, computer.
I'm proud of it.
So we're using map tools and Roll20. Set this different times, but all right. So as you approach the tomb, the lid of the tomb appears to be quite heavy, but you might be able to move it if you are strong enough.
Strength
Yeah.
check.
Yeah. go
Strength
ahead and
check. Wait, I
strength-
will come join you on the same side. So. That
All right.
we're
So both of
together.
you. So basically, you do a strength check. So who is rolling the strength check?
Possibly.
I think
I have a
you're
plus
probably
5
stronger.
to strength.
I
Okay.
only have a +2, so I'll assist.
Cool.
I have built a giant strength thing.
So Tia, go ahead and give me a strength roll with advantage.
Yay! It's gonna be a 24.
A 24. All right. With a grinding. Oh, God. I just flipped to a page with a spider of Leng, and you guys don't want to meet this thing.
I don't know. Please don't
What
put
does it
that in
look
the
like?
script.
Sexy.
Ew.
Attractive.
It's
No.
very attractive. This Tome of Beasts is a great book, by the
I
way.
hate it.
All right. As you grab the side of the crypt, with a mighty heave, you will lift it up. And this thing is on. This thing is designed to be moved. It's actually on a set of internal gears. And as you lift it, it will grind softly from age and then slide out of the way, revealing the mummified body of an elven woman dressed in finery. And on that note, there is a sudden shiver throughout the room as the guardian lion statues erupt in blue flame.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Why is it
And
never easy?
there is a horrible, hideous, ear-shattering screech. And one moment, as I move some friends into play.
I don't think they're friends.
They're my friends.
They might be friends.
They're not my friends.
They will be when they.
And rising out of the body is
Of course.
a woman, the specter of a woman wrapped in rags, who looks, and I'll just show you the photo because the photo is so cool that I have to use it. It is a...
Okay, that's pretty cool.
That's
like, isn't that boss?
pretty-
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, a humanoid mummy writhing in diamond thread. The skin is translucent and suspended inside their bodies with dozens of quivering hourglasses in the place of organs.
Oh, that sounds.
That's creepy.
I know, right? And then to the
Weird.
side, erupting out of the lions, will be... I flip my notes upside down because I'm smart, and they are... No. Where are my notes? Where'd my notes go?
Smart.
Did you check over there?
No, they're not there.
There,
Oh, here they are.
over
Okay.
there.
All
Send
right.
the word. Send the
Page
word over there.
373. All right, and on top of that, a swirling mass of tiny red flames dance with the likeness of skulls embedded inside of each little flickering fire. 2 swarms of flaming skulls will erupt out of these lines, and I need some initiative rolls off of everybody.
All right.
Okay, you are the blue flame, you are the Sky Witch, and you are Farah. Farah, why do you always roll a 4? Okay. So Sky Witch gets... Alright, does anybody have more than a 20?
I have 20.
Exactly 20?
Exactly 20.
Okay.
And I have an idea to help deal with swarms.
Okay, the witch, Zeno, we're at, who has... Nope, that's 20 as well. Damn. Who has 15 or higher?
Me.
I do 19.
19.
Okay, who has the higher dexterity mod? Probably Mars?
Definitely Mars.
Not me.
Mars, Malia. Tia, what do you have?
12.
12, alright. Tia, FD2, and then Farah at the rear. Alright. With a scream, ooh. I don't know you guys well enough at this point, so what I'm gonna do is say, Zeno, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
That's going to be a 26.
Okay, so that is fine, but instead of that, so she screams directly in your face.
Wow.
And you
That's nice.
are going to feel a sense of foreboding that doesn't actually land. However, she is going to pivot to the side, moving directly next to you as she floats on air, screaming as she goes. And I need everybody, 1, 2, 3, so everybody to Mars. Malia, you're slightly out of range of this.
Okay.
So everybody, including Mars and Farah, please make a wisdom saving throw.
Great. I love the sound of that.
Nat 20.
Now 20. Okay, I'm gonna reroll that was cocked. Oh, that's
I'll
a
make sure I
fail.
don't add anything else to my wisdom. No,
I'm
I
gonna
rolled a
spend my
straight 12.
inspiration.
I think Farah's gonna spend hers too, and got a 2. Okay.
You said wisdom, right? I much prefer a 19
All right.
to a 9.
Okay, so who here got a 18 or higher?
Me.
Me.
Okay, so Farah and Mars both failed. So from now on, oh boy. So Mars, from here on in,
Okay.
if either... Oh god, no, this just works for everybody. So at any time for the next hour at least, one of us is inflicted by a condition, it randomly switches to another person.
Okay.
As in, if you fail a saving throw, Mars, Malia succeeds, she might get poisoned instead of you. Because fate's a bitch.
What?
That's not very nice.
It's true.
Sorry.
Okay. There we go. All right. Farah is going to take 83 points of damage.
What? What?
83.
She is at... she's in negatives. And-
What? How?
Because I rolled incredibly high on the damage for this.
Holy crapperoni.
Oops, sorry. So it's /roll 10d10. There we go. All right, Zeno, you're going to take 35.
Okay.
Tia, you're going to take 31. And Mars, you're going to take 51 points of damage.
Okay.
Basically, a huge you are going to feel time just drain completely out of you, and it's like your fate is just done. This is a being that controls the destiny of things around it itself. Like, just, it's bad. All right, that's the witch. And Zeno.
All right, that's not very nice. I don't like any of that that's happening. So I would like to back up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go over here. And I am going to shoot it.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah.
It's the first round of combat, so you get 3 attacks.
Fantastic. Here we go. I'm gonna take the -5 + 10 on this.
That's probably a good idea.
And I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay, that sounds good.
Here we go. Okay, so we have, what do I have to hit? So I have a, wow, okay, I have a nat 1.
Okay.
I have an 18 and an 18.
An 18 and an 18? Is that the total?
Yeah.
Okay, are you going to spend inspiration on any of those?
Oh, man. I'll spend inspiration on my nat 1.
Okay, go ahead and reroll it.
Probably a good call.
That's a 9.
Okay, 3 of your arrows whiz by.
Wow. Holy Mac.
It's true. All right, behind you, you are going to see one of the flaming skull bundles roar to life. And I wish I had picked 2 things from different books. And is going to charge at Malia.
Okay.
And Malia. Boop. I got a 23, so I definitely hit you.
Yep.
And that is going to be not as much as it could have been. 9, 17, 19 points of fire damage. As it swarms up to you, and it's just, you are suddenly surrounded by tiny flaming skulls that wrap around you, chaining you with flames.
Okay, so this is actually hitting me?
Yes, this counts as a hit.
I would like you to make a dex save then.
Okay. I am the red dice. There we go. That is a 16. I think that
you do
wins.
not make it.
Oh,
no,
really?
it does not. My save is 17.
Nice.
Oh, then I'm really, really glad I rolled the red dice.
And you know what? I'm just going to channel divinity on this, and
Okay.
you take 16 lightning damage.
16?
Yeah.
Good, I'm not resistant to lightning. That's great for you. 16, so 70. Nope, that's not how math works, Kelly.
It might be, you don't know.
You don't want math to be like that. I accidentally added 10 more hit points than I took away.
Oh.
Where did my wrist brace go? Oh. All right, down the list we have Mars.
Oh god. Okay. So, from the type of damage that I took, could I use my Hellish Rebuke, or does it not really fit the criteria?
I think she's out of your range, because you're about 40 feet away. Or about 50 feet away.
Yeah, and I
Hellish
think it's up to 30, isn't it? Or 60?
I don't know. I think Hellish Rebuke is for melee, like close quarters attacks.
Pretty sure it was close quarters.
Maybe. I know there's some that let you do it regardless, but
Maybe. Feel free to look it up, but I think that Hellish Rebuke, you would have had to use it as a reaction immediately.
yeah.
The range is 60 feet, yeah.
Is it 60 feet? Then, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll allow
but-
it if you... Just, from now on, remember to do it as soon as it hits.
Yeah.
'Cause
It's just weird when you're trying to tell everyone, like, the information, and then I'm like, okay, and then because it happens afterward, I was like, ugh.
Just yell, I use Hellish Rebuke!
Hellish Rebuke!
Be annoying about it. Alright, give me Hellish Rebuke.
You're...
And that's
You-
fire damage?
Yes, so it's just
Okay.
like, I got hit, you get hit, we all get hit, it's all fine. And
I'm gonna
it's-
die.
I hope fire doesn't heal it.
It hasn't taken any damage.
I know.
And I
but
use 3d10 for this one.
Okay.
You have to do a dex save throw.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it did take damage from Malia, didn't it?
So that's 24 damage. So
24 damage. You engulf it in flame,
Uh-huh.
and that's a really solid hit. But the flames just pass through it like it's a specter.
Okay. So yeah, no, it was just a reaction.
That was a really good hit, though. Like, sorry.
It's okay. Now we know.
Oh man.
Okay, so Tia, you're up. Oh, sorry, Malia, you're up. Oh wait,
Okay.
Mars, that was just your reaction. What's your round?
Yeah.
Well, now that I saw that I can't hurt it, so I'm like,
You can't hurt it with fire.
but it's spectral, so like, can you see through it? Like, is it kind of translucent?
I don't know, it just kind of looked like the. I mean, it just kind of looked like the fire didn't touch it.
So I mean, a magical weapon might, because you saw I heard it with lightning.
Well, you
Yeah.
hurt the fireball.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it was
right.
a different thing.
Oh, I thought that's what you were attacking because she's so near me.
No, she was attacking the Skyn Witch.
Oh, okay.
Because she's like near
What?
me, and then you got the little fireballs near you.
Ours is like right next to me, like only
Oh
Yeah.
no.
2 squares over.
All right, so Mars, what are you doing?
Well, if that's the case, I'm gonna try to run up then, and these are 5 foot, right?
They're 5 foot.
So I can move 6 squares.
You can move 6 squares. Yep.
Okay. And I can. I'm
You
going
can-
to hold my action then.
Okay, you could double move with your bonus action.
Yeah.
Then you get an attack off.
1, 2, 3. But because I go up and then to like here, I think that's as far as I can go.
No, you can get right up and attack if you double move using your the bonus you get for being a rogue. The not cunning action. Is it cunning? Yeah, cunning action. That's the one.
Cunning action, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
So if you use that, you can still attack with one
Oh,
weapon.
and don't forget your uncanny dodge thingy that you can use as or whichever it is, the one that lets you have damage just from like a thing.
On uncanny dodge is there, and then you've got
One for like dexterity checks.
the
like
dex
you can-
save one is beautiful.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Don't forget about
nothing that
those.
she has is dex saves.
Yeah,
So-
for right now. Okay, so
They're-
I can at least try to hit with the one dagger.
Yep. Go ahead.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay.
So you're going to run up, dodging between these bits of fate threads that are lashing out of her. And
Yeah.
as you do, you're going to slash upward and unfortunately are going to just barely miss her.
Ugh.
All right, now we are at Malia.
Okay. I guess can I disengage towards Farah?
You can make it to Farah, I believe, but you can't do so and disengage if you want to take another action.
Well, can I disengage and cast a spell?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to disengage towards Farah.
Okay.
So it's only a 5 foot, right?
Yeah.
And that should be. Yeah, that's within. So I'm gonna cast. Has anybody else gotten hurt yet?
Yep.
No, yeah,
yes.
everybody.
Everybody's gotten quite hurt. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing.
Okay. Is that an immediate casting?
That's not the one that takes 10 minutes to cast, is it?
Oh shit, it is. I always forget to look at that. Okay, well that's useless. All bloody healing spells are frickin' touch.
Yeah.
It's useless.
Well, because if you disengage and move, you can get to her, but you wouldn't be able to heal till next round unless you had something that you could cast as a bonus action.
No.
No. You have a potion you can shove in her throat.
Yes, I do have potions.
Oh,
Okay.
Healing Word is ranged, apparently, if anybody has that.
Healing word.
Yeah.
I think that one's so piddly I didn't take it.
Hmm.
Because like a
It-
D4 at most.
But
Or
it
something?
raises people from unconscious.
Mm. Well, I've got Spare the Dying as a cantrip, so I didn't want to waste healing spells on that sort of
That's
thing.
fair.
But
Okay.
Because I can deal with Farah.
okay, I will just disengage then and turn. Or I guess just jump back from this thing, so I'm just a little a ways away from it
Mhm.
and attack.
Okay, go ahead.
Is disengage a bonus action?
Disengage is your full action for that turn, unless
Oh,
you're a rogue.
it's an-
Because the rogues get it as part of their cunning action. They can use it as a bonus to disengage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like,
Well, what's the whole like
Disengage
5 foot
counts
to
as
not do the
Dis-
whole like provoking?
disengage will count as your movement.
Okay.
In this case, yeah, I guess.
So does that still mean I have a bonus action?
That's the way we've been running it for 2 years, so.
I never disengage because I almost never get confronted face on with stuff
Yeah, disengage
Quite often
really
I'm getting
hasn't come
hit
up
by-
very often.
from a distance. Okay, so that's separate then from a bonus action though.
Yeah, separate.
Okay. So what I'll do is cast Spiritual Weapon and attack it.
All right, go ahead.
And I'm gonna cast that with a 3rd level slot again.
Sounds good.
Okay, so that would be 26 on the Spiritual Weapon and 20 on my Dwarven Thrower to hit.
Okay, that was 20 and 27.
6.
That's 2 hits.
Okay.
Just to make a quick rules clarification going forward here. So the full disengage action means that you provoke no attacks of opportunity for the rest of the round. I'm going to make an executive decision that doing a 5-foot disengage in this chronicle away from one enemy will be your movement. Taking a full
Okay.
disengage means that you don't get hit by anybody
Okay.
and can still
Okay.
move. Okay? So
Okay.
basically you're sacrificing most of your movement to back away from one person gracefully.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, that's kind of how we've been doing it, and yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what do
So
you got?
15 damage on the Spiritual Weapon. And
Ooh, spiritual weapon. So that is that radiant damage?
no, it's just it's a magic weapon.
Okay,
It's a floating spectral weapon.
that's right. Okay, and give me your other damage.
Yeah, it doesn't give a specific type of damage. I think it's still just bludgeoning, but it counts as magical.
Okay.
And then the other one. 24, 8 of which is radiant.
Okay.
Or not radiant thunder.
Okay, so there is an explosion of energy as both of your hits touch down on the skull, and the swarm of skulls looks like it's reduced to less than a third of its full swarm size.
Nice.
This thing has been hit hard. Tia, you're up.
Yeah, so I'm
Oh, and it gets shoved 10 feet away from me, sorry.
Okay, I gotta go back to that screen. 1 second.
okay. So I've got okay. I'm moving over here to Farah, and I have potions, I believe.
You do.
Going
She has some
to-
potions on her too.
Yeah,
Then again.
I'll dump a potion, one of her potions down her throat, I guess.
Just grabbing one at random.
I mean, if it's the one if it's not obvious that like within a split second that it's a healing one, I'm going to use one of my own.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
I don't want to risk it.
No, I'm just saying they're not labeled as for which level each one is, so I randomly
Then, yes,
rolled to
randomly.
see how good it was.
Yes, that's fine.
Give me 1 second. You just cost her a lot of money, but that's okay.
Whoop. Well,
Because death is not as good as money's not as good as death.
Yeah.
So that's 6, 12.
Just heals her to full. I'll be happy.
She's going to heal 24 points of damage.
It's better than 0.
All right, so, and she is back on her feet.
Awesome.
Behind... Sorry?
Bonus action. I'm gonna use my bonus action to turn into a giant scorpion because I believe I have 1 shift left, unless we rested before we came down.
You did not. Okay, flame skulls are going to swarm forward and attempt to hit Farah. They get a natural 1.
Cool. I hope
That's
they
what
burn themselves.
That's what you get. What they're going to do, actually, is she's going to stand up from her prone position on the ground with the potion still in her mouth. The magical energy is kind of healing her as she goes, and as these things jut toward her, she's going to go "Woo!" and spit some of the potion back out. At which point, all of you in the room are going to hear an ungodly scream of rage and pain from these skulls, and the sound of like water on a hot skillet as they shrink away from the water and spit.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, God.
Okay, and so that, I think giving away your vulnerability is a great botch.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And I just have to check something real quick. Is this at range? It's 60 feet. Cool. Farah's going to turn around and is going to point a finger at the woman that is shrieking around Mars, and is going to shout out in Draconic, and there will be an audible as she vanishes from reality.
Oh my god.
You guys have a minute to prepare now.
I love banishment.
I can't believe I rolled a 4 on my wisdom saving throw. Oh, wait, hold on.
Does it still work?
Oh, no.
I feel
No, it
like
didn't
that's
work, did it?
bad. That's a bad sound.
I don't like the oh no. I want the oh yes.
So is it possible that like it could have popped out of reality for a second, but then instantly came back?
No,
Or
I forgot these things. This thing has a power. So I want to tell you what just happened, ladies and gentlemen. Bend fate. If the witch fails a saving throw, it can choose to succeed. In which case, it bounces it to another person who has to make the saving throw instead.
Oh
It just-
shit.
Who then makes it with disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
So she just bounced banishment back at Farah, who rolled with disadvantage 2 19s to resist her own spell.
Oh, thank God.
so no, but still, it's like.
Scary.
I don't know what
Farrah
happened.
probably felt that.
I don't like this thing. It's not nice.
Don't
It's
like this.
great. Oh my god, I can't believe it did that. That's so good.
Uh,
All right, so that was Farah's turn. New round. I'm going to use an ability called Sealed Destiny. Everyone, take out a piece of paper. It's time to do an art project.
What?
Oh.
Like
What?
actually?
Yes,
Oh.
each player, write down. I need you to make a prediction of how your player character will
Okay.
die.
Oh no.
You
Oh,
cannot
shit.
tell each other and must eventually give this piece of paper to me. So it has to be a pretty blunt way, like not death by misadventure. It has to be like stabbed through the heart, or poisoned, or snakes, or something like
now
that.
you've suggested these ones, so we can't take any of those.
You can take all of them. Well, you can take one of them.
It's our character? Like how our character
How
might
your
die.
character will die. This is you as a player deciding this.
There are so many options.
It's true.
How specific do you want us to get?
I want you to get specific enough that it's like less than 5 words.
Oh,
oh.
well, in
Okay.
sentiment, it's less than 5.
Burned alive is one example. It is a method of death, not a specific exactitude of death. Fell off a cliff. would possibly count.
So we don't tell you this right away?
You don't tell each other at all, and you will provide them to me after game.
After game. Okay.
Yep.
Assuming we make it to that point.
If before the end of game you die in the method chosen, tell me. But until the end of game, just save them, okay?
Okay.
All right. So that's going to be my use. Zeno, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna try and shoot it.
Okay.
What kind of magical arrows do I have? I have, I have, silver arrows. I'm gonna shoot 2 silver arrows at the thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this damage flat,
Okay.
no minus, but I am gonna keep Hunter's Mark on.
You might as well.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so that is going to be that's going to be a 20 and a 24.
Those are 2 hits. Congratulations.
I am so relieved. Alright. Yeah, if a 20 wasn't going to hit, I was going to be real mad.
No, this challenge
I
rating,
would
this
cry.
thing's beefy. So little fun thing. You guys walked into one of the boss rooms immediately.
It's right in the pathway! Of course we're gonna take the direct route.
I did think you'd unlock the door immediately, but I guess I should have known better.
So that's going to be 34 points of damage.
Okay.
Gonna beat the chocolate now.
So-
Yeah, and if a rule says as an action, can you use a bonus action for that one?
No.
No, it
action is
has
an
to be a
action.
full action. Okay.
Yeah. They're very specific about the nature of actions.
That's what I figured. Would chugging a potion be like a bonus action?
I've always said that it's a bonus action if it's on your person.
Okay, so I'm also gonna chug a potion.
Okay.
So I will just.
I'm
chug-
assuming you have a belt loop or something for a couple of potions.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna just chug a basic healing potion.
So, basic. 1 second. I'll roll it for you.
Thank you, sir.
Is that the 2d4 or the 4d4?
That's the 2d4.
Okay. Ones on healing potions aren't official. You're gonna heal 8 points of damage.
8. Okay. That sounds like better than nothing.
All right. It is time for Fire Boys number 1.
Spicy
What?
boys.
Spicy Boy number 1. What is its intelligence? Because it's getting wrecked.
I can't
cool.
imagine it would be that.
It continues to attack.
Is not smart.
It is going to charge Malia again.
Right.
And it gets a natural 20, which you are immune to critical hits because of your adamantine armor.
Yes.
Is that just from regular attacks?
From physical attacks, I believe.
Physical attacks. Okay.
I don't really remember now.
It is just from physical attacks. So this is still going to work on
For
you.
some reason, I remember that.
However, so that's going to be... that's going to be 12 points of fire damage. And it hits you much less hard than... Oh, sorry, it should be 12. It should be 18 points, my bad. Because of the crit. It hits you much less hard, even though it hits you very well. It's going to be wrapping around your body and pushing in against the fleshy parts of your torso, where your armor
X-save,
is.
please.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm the red one. Where is the red one? There we go. That is 14.
Okay, 1 sec.
So as it scalds you, you'll notice that it's not nearly as powerful now that it's been pruned down.
Okay.
I like that swarms get
Sorry, what
weaker.
did you get?
14?
Yeah, you don't succeed. 10 lightning damage.
10 lightning damage. All right. It is almost destroyed down to its vestiges. Just 3 flaming skulls still remain out of the original almost dozen plus.
If at first you don't succeed, take a bunch of lightning damage.
Mars, This strange, fate-bound witch is directly on top of you. What do you do?
So I'm getting really frustrated with this thing. Like, I'm not hitting it at all. So I'm gonna have now both the daggers, the one that I've been using for the longest time, and the one that I still don't know what happens when I use it out in sunlight. I'm gonna take it out and I'm just gonna start like thrashing about. And I'm getting mad.
Okay, so go ahead, make me 2 attacks. Question, would you like to spend your inspiration on this in order to get advantage and sneak attack?
Yes, please. I do like my sneaky sneaks.
Okay, so just choose which one gets the inspiration.
My red one will.
Okay. I wish you the best.
Good luck.
Please
Ooh,
God, roll like a 19 or a 20.
Roll a nat 20, please.
I wish. No, but does a 21 and 22 hit?
They both hit.
Thank God.
Cool. Okay.
All right, so what I would like you to do for me, so roll your damage, you get your full sneak attack of 5d6.
Yep. 12, 18, 21, 24, 27, 31,
This is weirding me out.
35.
35 points of damage?
Mhm.
Nice. All right, so 2 slashes, and you remember to add your magic damage in as well?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so 2 slashes from your arcane daggers pierce into the side of this creature, and she is going to scream in pain, but there's something really strange about it. She throws her head back and slashes, basically, pardon me, it's not slashes, snaps her head back down as if... And the scream comes a second later than it should. You can see the mouth open inside of the rags in her mouth. And the scream comes after they're, like, she's out of sync with time.
I don't like any of
Malia.
this thing.
I love her.
That.
Malia, you're up again.
Sorry, I forgot. I would have also pushed that thing 10 feet away from me
Oh, you're right.
as part of that reboot. Okay. I am going. It looks pretty damn damaged, right?
It looks pretty damn damaged. Honestly, you could probably focus on something else in the immediate future.
I am going to throw the spiritual weapon at the one that's been attacking me, and throw my hammer at Scary Bitch.
Okay. So are you getting within 20 feet, you said?
Yes, I will move closer.
Okay.
Kill it, Malia. Kill it.
Okay, I think that's as far as I can go.
Okay,
it's just
then
outside
you
of
will
20 feet.
you'll be throwing with disadvantage.
Okay, I will switch it around then and send the spiritual weapon actually
Okay.
at Chicky, and throw my hammer up here
Okay.
instead of having to move. Okay. So hammer does, or spiritual weapon is hitting with 28.
That's a definite hit.
Sweet. Okay.
Yes.
18 damage.
18 damage. Okay.
Yes.
That's really good. So that's going to be...
So that's on the Wraithy chick.
Okay, that's fantastic. So your spiritual weapons, and that's your spiritual weapon and your hammer?
No, that's just spiritual weapon. I'm
Okay.
throwing a hammer at the other guy.
Oh,
So
cool.
I'm just giving them totally separately so that...
Sounds good. And then, so your spiritual weapon, and it is a hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a spectral form of my hammer, essentially.
Perfect. All right, so the spectral hammer slams into the side of her, and she's going to lurch to the side. About a half second after it hits, like it's going to...
Weird.
Oh, it's definitely weird. And then you're going to hurl your normal hammer at the one directly, the one that you've been damaging?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I rolled a nat 20, so...
Okay.
1 sec. I want to count to find out how much this is.
You know what? How do you want to do this?
I want to find out how much I overkill it first.
Okay.
You need to know how much you exceedingly destroy it and demolish
it's very satisfying. You hear how much it just like.
That's true.
Yeah,
40
it's so
damage.
Okay. So how do you reduce this pile of flaming skulls to -30?
Well, I'm flinging my dwarven thrower at it,
Okay.
and I think I'm going to hit, because you said it was about 3 skulls left.
Yes.
And are they like kind of floating independently but within the same sort of area as each other? Do they move around?
That's exactly what they do.
Sweet. Can I have managed to do this at exactly the right moment when they've lined up?
And you just go like pop, pop, pop.
All the way through, and like the hammer just keeps going and comes back through them and hits them again and just further disintegrates them into dust.
They're just going to like just burn away to nothing. Little bits of flame licking at the floor for a moment like gasoline that's putting itself out.
Excellent.
That's beautiful. Great job. Mars, can you do me a favor?
No.
Can you roll me a d20 and tell me what you get?
12.
12? That's better than 10. All right. So that is going to be 40, 50, 60. Mars.
Yes.
You duck underneath Malia's spectral hammer as it collides into this creature. And then you're going to notice that its entire body is wrapped in these cords and threads. And as it reaches up to scream and hold its hands out to aim another shot, you're going to see the places where you slashed and stabbed suddenly erupt with bits of loose thread, like it's exploding out in tiny tendrils. And it's going to take a significant amount of damage. It almost is like it's bleeding thread. Arterially.
That's cool.
And Tia, you're up.
That's real freaking weird. How
It
many
is-
steps can I take? So
It is
5,
definitely
10,
bloodied.
20, 25, 30. What's my
It was
movement?
not before that weird thing,
No.
but now it's bloodied.
I changed into a giant scorpion.
That's probably
I
for
should
the...
have moved probably a little closer, but I don't think I can reach it right now. 5, 10, 15,
a
20.
giant
I need
scorpion?
to double check my movement speed in that.
Don't forget you've got that flaming skull set right next to you as well.
That's true. I do have that as well. I was thinking about the other thing, but let me just double check my movement because I just realized that might be a problem. Well,
It
my
might be.
speed is 40 feet. That's still not quite enough, but I'm gonna deal with the skulls right next to me. I think
Sounds good.
that's probably the best option.
Give it to the skull. Kill
yeah.
it.
Right. So I'm gonna fully attack this thing, and all of my attacks do count as magical for purpose of overcoming resistance to and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage.
Sounds good.
Legit.
Holy shit. I hate everything.
What'd you get?
Let's see, when I add things to these, what do these add up to? So... So... One of them's gonna be a 14.
Okay.
That's my highest roll.
Okay. Are you spending... Do you have inspiration?
No, I already spent it.
Okay. All right. So you're going to smash down, and these things are just going to spread around.
Yep.
And use that opportunity.
The bad news is that I also rolled a 1.
Fantastic. All
And you're right beside Farah.
So, thankfully, the 1 is the one I rolled a 1 for damage on, too. As well, so
Okay.
hopefully it won't be that bad.
No, I just gave it advantage against you. Does a 15 hit you?
No, it does not.
All right, so it
Thank goodness.
swarms over you, overlaying with your space because
Yeah.
it can do that, and
I'm also using my bonus action to try and heal myself because I can do that by spending a spell slot. Because I don't like this lack of hit points.
okay. So you are going to do me a favor real quick before you roll that.
Oh, I rolled it, but I cannot look at it.
That's okay. It entered your space. So,
Yeah.
How many hit points did you heal?
17.
Cool. You healed 7 points of damage as you took 10 points of fire damage.
Well, at least I'm not down to 50 hit points.
This is true. This is true. Wait, you're at full hit points in your
Nope, I'm at 60 out of 91.
in your beast form?
Oh, that one. Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because you can't heal
Shit.
under the layer underneath.
Then
the
I'm
beast
not
form.
healing. Never mind.
Okay, so you're gonna
I'm
take
just staring at the thing that says hit points, and I'm like,
you take 10 points of fire damage then.
I take 10 points of fire damage. Yes, thank you.
Okay. No worries. I was just like, you're not in that body right now. What are you doing?
That body is still important.
Let the
bodies-
bodies hit the floor.
The body's at the floor. Okay, Farah is confused. This thing is obviously made of fire, and literally all of her spells are fire related.
No.
There. I'm having a deja vu.
I gave her a spare dagger, I think.
We did, yeah.
So she goes try and stick one on the end of a dagger.
No, that's okay. She's gonna dive over here and take the attack of opportunity. It's gonna hit her. So it lurches out from where it is wrapped around you, these skulls flaming around this scorpion. And it is going to lash out, doing 21 points of fire damage, which, I'm a dragon. What up? So that's going to deal like 10 points of fire damage. Okay, stop doing that with a broken wrist. There we go. And Zeno, boom, you have haste.
Yay!
She's gonna smack you in the back of the head. Shoot him again! All right. And it's almost your turn. Third round. The Skyne Witch is up, and let's see. So I can only attack one creature with this. Oh, I can make two. All right, so I'm going to attack Mars and Zeno.
Oh, that's not nice. Attack the giant scorpion.
Mars!
I've done nothing.
Hi.
Hi, Mars. You, so I've got a 14 to hit Zeno. That's going to be a miss.
Yeah.
And Mars, that is...
I mean, I just smacked her in the face with a spiritual weapon, so...
That's true. Mars, that's going to be... Mars did a lot more damage. That's going to be a 27 to hit you.
What is it hitting me with?
It is firing from its fingertips tiny threads
Okay.
that kind of try to pierce through the center of your being.
It wouldn't be considered an area effect, would it?
It is not an area effect.
Okay, but I still have uncanny dodge.
So you
I
can take half damage. So let
Yeah.
me just roll this real quick. I will just do it this way. Roll. No, it's /roll 5d8. Okay, so that's 32. 32 points of damage. You're going to take 16 points of damage
16?
after you have it. Yes.
Good.
Let's
That's so many
see.
points.
And here's something very strange. As this happens, you're going to feel something inside of you sag and become weaker. You're going to just have this strange foreboding feeling like your time is up. Mars, until I tell you otherwise, you have one failed death saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
All right. I could have done that to Zeno too. Zeno, you're up.
All right. So what does haste do for attacks again?
You have an extra attack.
I have an extra attack. Okay.
You also
So-
have extra movement. Basically, there are a bunch of things you can do, but you're going to use it for an extra attack because I know.
Yes. Yeah, I am. All right. So I'm going to attack 3 times. Should I take the -5 to hit to get extra damage?
Kill
No.
it.
Nah. Just wreck it.
Kill it.
Just do it base
Just
damage.
try and actually hit, because it seems to take a bit to hit it.
All right. So I'm gonna roll these flat with continuing with the Hunter's Mark trend with silver arrows.
Silver?
Also, I'm about
Okay.
to hit it with 2 hammers in a row, so...
Oh, curses!
Okay, I didn't need to do any damage this fight.
All right, so that's gonna be one
Okay,
miss
you've got
for
flaming
sure
skulls on top of
at
you.
14.
Okay.
And the
They're
next
hurting.
one's a 19.
It's a miss.
The next one's a 26.
That's a hit. Do you still have your
Alright.
inspiration?
No, I do not. I spent it like a pleb.
That's true. Oh, I like your hair, Christine.
Thank you.
6, 7.
Watching that, yeah. Looks good.
That's only gonna be 13 damage.
All right, 13 points of damage.
That is super lame.
Your arrow's going to hit it directly in the stomach, and you're going to hear the sound of glass shattering as one of the hourglasses explodes, dropping a trail of sand down into the sarcophagus beneath. Mars, you're up.
I'm gonna keep on attacking because that's
All right.
what I can do, unless like I try to move back. But now I'm attached to this thing.
Basically,
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to attack it.
you can feel
Fuck it
the
up.
little tendrils of thread squirming inside of your shoulder.
Oh, I hate it.
Gross. Okay, wish me luck, you guys.
Good luck.
Good luck. Don't fuck it up.
Got
Don't
this.
botch.
You got it.
18 nat 20s in a row.
I wish. Okay, one of them will hit, the other one won't.
Okay, what'd you get on the hit?
A 23.
Perfect. Roll me damage.
Um,
1d4 plus dex and 2.
yeah, basically. So it's 9.
Damn. All right. So you faint with one arm, and which dagger was that? Your Nern dagger or your other one? Drow dagger or
Is Nern Dagger the one that I picked up first?
yes.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So you slash forward with your offhand, and then drive through a powerful slash with your other, bringing it across this thing's chest.
Yeah.
The threads that are piercing your shoulder are going to phase out of existence, and more thread is going to erupt from this thing's core. It is unraveling at the seams from your slashing.
Okay.
Malia, you are up.
I am going to move closer and fling both hammers.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that is 27 on the spiritual and
That's
28 on the other.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me damage.
10 on spiritual, and that is. Oh, sorry, it's 15 on spiritual, and 25 on the thrower. Sorry, math was doing me in there.
All right. Tell me how it goes.
I want at least one of them to smash some of those hourglasses in her tummy.
All right. So
Just rip through into the wall on the other side.
your two hammers are going to rip through the shell of her being, and there is just a moment where everything around her seems to pulse and fluctuate, and you are going to see a brief moment where the crumbled statue next to you rebuilds itself, and all of your wounds are going to suddenly heal. And then you'll hear an ear-piercing woman's shriek, and a wave of blue-black energy is going to explode from her, and all of your wounds are going to reopen, and the statue is going to crumble as time dilates back to normal.
Ow!
All right.
Do I turn out of Scorpion and back to Scorpion?
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
Mm.
All right, Tia.
There's
What do you
still
do?
flaming skulls on top of me, right?
There's still flaming skulls on top of you, yes.
Yeah, I want to fight them. They
Okay.
can get off of me right now, please. I would prefer. Okay. Don't botch, don't botch, don't botch, don't botch, don't botch.
Don't botch.
No botches. So that's my it's fine. 15 is 24 and 23.
Those are definitely 2 hits.
Yeah. So one of those is a claw and one of those is my stinger.
Okay, go ahead and roll me damage.
Already did.
Okay.
One of the not the best damage, but hey, that was the 6 from the claw, and I don't know if I can grapple the fire.
Yeah, strangely you can.
But it has
Oh, actually, wait, no, you can't grapple it. Never mind, my bad.
Didn't think so. That wouldn't make much sense.
It also can't be paralyzed. But go ahead.
Oh, can it be poisoned?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then the other one is 9 damage. So 9
16 total?
No, 9 and 6, so 15 total.
Okay. All right, fantastic. You are going to slam into it twice, dealing a decent amount of damage, crushing several of the flaming skulls under your claws. One moment though, so you are well within 5 feet of it. So, is that per hit or is that?
Like, is it setting me on fire because I am in the sharing a square with it?
It is setting you on fire because you're touching it specifically.
Okay.
You're gonna take 6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
All right. Now it is its turn, and it is going to try to burn you again.
Punk.
It does not.
Yay.
It absolutely does not. It's very sad. Okay. Farah's turn. Farah, you're gonna use magic missile. That old standby. That old chestnut.
Please do.
That's gonna be 12 points of damage.
Does it explode?
No. No. It is bloodied finally, though.
Oh, good.
All right. Back at the top of the round, the witch needs to make a...
I thought she went
She
away.
She is dead. But
Supposedly.
she might come back.
Ugh.
She's a weird time entity.
She failed her roll, so it's fine. She didn't come back this round. Zeno.
This round.
Okay, so flaming skulls are gonna go bye-bye.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna
Just
try.
be very careful when you shoot. I'm sharing square.
Okay.
Squaring is caring.
Squaring is caring,
All right,
and
adding that to the quotes.
It's called square dancing.
-5 to take plus
God
10 on these
damn
guys.
Okay.
And so I can transfer my hunter's mark when the previous target is dead.
Yes. It is technically dead.
Okay, so I can transfer my hunter's mark off of it then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that and put it on the Flaming Skull Boys. Here we go. Alrighty, so right off the bat we have... we have 16.
16 is a hit. Everything above 16 will be a hit.
Alright, then those are three good hits. Let me get the dice roller going.
Quick shout out in the chat to Dick Champion.
Yeah, that's pretty
Is
good.
that not a bot?
I don't care.
16.
I don't care if it's a bot. It's named Dick Champion. I hope that's his real name, Richard Champion.
Yeah.
Oof.
Fair.
Alright, so that's gonna be 78 points of damage.
Do you want to
That's a
narrate
lot.
this or should I?
Alright, so how many skulls are up? Like
There
5
are
or 6?
There are 10.
There are 10. Okay, how am I gonna do this with 3 arrows?
3 shish kebabs.
Yeah, I was thinking like at least one of them is going to hit, go through one skull, hit the wall, bounce back, and take out another one.
Mhm.
Like ricochet style, and then I'm gonna do a couple shish kebabs.
ow, 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 ow.
Yeah,
It'd be funny
yeah,
if you,
basically.
like, you popped one and it, like, caused damage to someone, like, one of it's next to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. You know, and one of them is gonna hit it so violently that it's gonna go pop, and then two beside it are gonna go.
All right, and with an explosion of flame as these skulls clatter to the ground, they are going to evaporate and die. Congratulations, you guys survived a fight with a challenge rating 12 and 2 7s.
Wow.
Hi.
I remember the
I
days
want
when-
to roll to find out what the hell she was.
Please,
Wait.
you can make me an
Oh.
Arcana roll.
Is she
Okay.
dead now? Is she
Or
gone?
Yep, she's not coming back. Or a religion roll.
I will roll something.
I am gonna roll.
Arcana and religion are the same for me, so.
Okay, Farah got a
22.
Okay, so that was a Skein witch. I believe it's pronounced Skein, right? I'm not a knitter. Like a knitting a skein with a skein?
Skein? I don't know.
Skeen?
Skein?
Skein.
I've always
Hell.
considered skeen, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing it
So
right
a
either.
skein witch. They're
That
shepherds
just
of
sounded
destiny.
that
They're
way.
curators and enforcers of what must be. They voyage across the plains, weaving strands of fate at the behests of their goddess creator, whichever goddess that is. They carry out their charge without petty mortal concerns. They can be persuaded to bend fate for powerful petitioners, but they also tend to be, in some strange cases, they can be a form that people fall into when the devout have an ignominious death. People that particularly with magical power who wish that they could have changed their own fate. Or people surrounded by magical energy that warps and distorts their fate.
Oh,
Skein.
Kel
Thank you,
has-
Kel.
Yeah, Kel's weighed in. Skeen.
Thank you. Okay, so a
Skein.
Skein witch. They are incredibly powerful, and you, with the 23, you're going to know that there is one strange bit of trivia that you and Farah are going to immediately know, and that is there's a legendary item called the Deck of Many Things. If it is brought within 30 feet of a Skein witch, they scream and vanish out of existence.
That's very funny.
They can't
Cool.
handle that much random chance.
It's way too much.
It's just too much.
So from now on, find one and just carry it. Don't use it. Just
Never
carry
use it. Never use it unless Taryn donates to Extra Life. Then use it.
We don't need that level of chaos in this
I want to go
chronicle.
have a look in
It's already
that,
chaos.
Yeah, I'm
that tomb now.
I think
I'm
they deserve
gonna-
that.
do an investigation check on the tomb to look for things that are worth a lot of money.
Don't actually worry about it. You don't need to make an investigation roll. It's
Oh.
actually all outright in the open. So a quick investigation reveals that there are 5 items in the tomb, along with the body of what you're assuming is the queen. First, she was buried in a beautiful, ornate set of elven chainmail. This chainmail shimmers in the light, has a slightly greenish tinge to it, and is absolutely stunning and slightly incandescent in the fading embers of this room. As well, she is wrapped in a cloak that is a dark, deep red, but the inside of it is shimmering. At her side, in one hand, is a ceremonial electrum dagger with a pink pearl in the pommel. She has a solid gold burial mask atop her face, positioned so that it doesn't crush her spine and face immediately. And finally, she is buried with a platinum idol of Casmarea.
How do you spell Casmarea?
Cazmirhea.
Like, while you guys are all looking at this, Mars is just gonna be standing there, like, looking drained and be like, I don't feel too good.
On that note, I was actually going to kind of stop back, just kind of look and okay, cool, and spend 10 minutes casting prayer of healing. and I'm doing it at 4th level.
I'm gonna check these items out and see what the deal is. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
Okay.
call. If the dagger is any good for you, then you should take it, though.
I'm kind of interested in the chainmail.
All right.
Can you
So
use chainmail as a ranger?
I'm checking right now.
Good to know. Good to know.
all right. So 10 minutes pass.
33 points of healing to everybody.
33 points.
Yay!
All right.
And I am back to my normal form. That had
Farah
not yet been
is
said.
back
Immediately
at
switched.
57 out of 69. That's pretty dope. All right. So Farah is going to take time to investigate these items and gets a nat 20 on her Arcana check, so that's great. She's going to quickly describe these items. It looks like the mask, the idol, and the ceremonial dagger are just that. They're trinkets, very expensive ones. But the cloak and the chainmail are magical. The chainmail is elven chain, which means that it is a chain shirt. You are automatically, pardon me, it is, a chain shirt that you are automatically proficient in, even if you normally would not be.
Interesting.
It is an AC of 14 plus your dexterity modifier. Maximum of 2. So if you have a dex of +3, it's still only +2, which means that it gives you an AC of 16.
So if I had a dex of 4,
It would be +2.
It's just +2 still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
it
it would
might not
still
be
be
worth it for you.
16. Yeah.
It'd still be 16, but this is cooler.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if it's something that I can wear.
Yes, because I believe because it's elven chain you
So-
can, but double check that you can wear. I think you can wear mithril.
I can wear light armor, medium armor.
Is there anything there about in this edition? I can't remember. Is there anything about natural fibers?
I don't think so. I think they just specify by type of armor.
Oh,
'Cause-
it
'cause
says druids will not wear armor or use shields made of metal.
Okay.
Or at least we're not supposed to, I guess.
Maybe we can just sell
There's
it
no
and make a ton of
penalty, it
money.
just says I won't use it. So
1 second. Elven chain.
what does it count as? Because right now I believe I'm wearing studded leather. Which means my
Yes, unfortunately, it is made of actual metal.
yeah.
I was seeing if it was made of any other type of material, and unfortunately, it's not.
Mhm.
Oh, maybe we can still make a fat stack of cash.
Yeah, it's mithril. Mars, what's your AC? What's your armor?
17.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Damn. However, the cloak that is there, she's going to hold it up and kind of wave it around, and it's a cloak of protection.
Oh, what does that do?
Out of character. It gives you a +1 to your armor class and a +1 to all saving throws.
Why doesn't Farah take that?
Yeah.
That sounds like something Farah could use.
I don't get hurt nearly as much as you guys. Plus, I already have my necklace.
I'll take it.
Do you? It doesn't need to be attuned.
That is it is an attunement. That one is.
Okay, so we gotta make sure that we don't exceed 3 attuned items.
So Mars has 1 attuned dagger.
Mhm.
Do you have any other attuned items?
I used to have that other cloak.
You sold that, remember?
Yeah, so this would be replacing that.
You
And
don't have any other accessories?
You like boots, rings, necklaces?
No, everything else I'm pretty sure I have would be just trinkets. Because she likes to collect that stuff.
Okay.
Is your
So-
other dagger magical?
No, it's not an attuned dagger. At least.
Oh,
it's,
okay.
It's a lightweight one.
Mm-hmm.
I had boots of something that I
Yeah.
traded off to someone. Who got those?
Well, no, I traded those to
Oh,
you.
that was me.
I had other boots for a
Oh.
Okay,
while.
so you have 2. So this could be your
Yeah.
third one.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So while you were wearing this winter, your armor class goes up by 1.
Yes.
And all of your saving throws, even the ones that you're not proficient in, get a +1 bonus.
Yes.
So you actually
So
won't
finally
die.
my wisdom has no longer a 0.
Oh my god.
That's nice.
All right, and with that, everybody heals a little bit of damage, and so on. I think this is a perfect place for us to take a bathroom break.
That sounds good.
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
We'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Dork Tales. Generic fantasy setting number 17735. You have just defeated the Skane Witch and raided the Queen's Chamber. Now,
Fine.
what do you do?
Can we treat this as a short rest?
Yes, this will count as a short rest. Also,
Yay!
you added the 33 points of healing, right?
I did, yes. But the reason I can't ask is because it means it resets my wild shape
Nice.
numbers.
And so if we use some of our short rest for healing before, it carries over into this one, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And Mike, you're a little blurry right now. I think your camera is doing the thing again.
I hate it when it does the thing.
No one is a
hate the
warlock.
thing.
So we have a cleric, a druid, a ranger, and a rogue, and then an NPC sorceress. Warlocks are great. There is a warlock in my no bearlocks. You can't cast in bear form, and I made a meme about it and everything.
I know you
Bearlock.
did.
Nobody
But you
liked
cast
that
it
meme.
Before you, I liked it. Are you kidding me?
That's true.
You sent it to me twice even, and I was still amused the second time.
All right.
But if you cast a spell before you shift, and then you can still use it.
Wait till I come up with my
It's great.
with my level 10 stuff. You guys are leveling at the end of this dungeon. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to turn into an elemental.
Nice.
I
And
have
they're
an
all like,
elemental in
Yo,
my pocket.
Vela, help me out here.
I can be a lightning thing if I want to.
I can
I
just
don't
call up
know
Vela.
why my camera is blurry, but it is.
I like Sylvester's suggestion of barbarian.
Barbarian.
I
I
was
could
kind of like-
multi-class as barbarian.
I was considering multi-classing
Ooh.
as warlock, but it's just like you have to look at the
Yeah.
pros and cons of what happens if you take that level instead of leveling up as what you already are.
Because you never get that level 20 ability, and that's
Yeah.
like
Not convinced I care about my level 20 ability.
I
Really?
want my level 17. Because then I'll be a
It's
flying
mine.
dwarf.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
But like I can see some like cool
You're a druid, you
story
could already be a
aspects
flying
for
dwarf.
doing the multi-class, but I'm just not sure how
I feel that.
beneficial it would be.
Yeah, only do it as a story choice. And the story is going to get interesting because we're not even in our Empire Strikes Back phase yet.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
just, yeah.
So taking a few minutes to rest, you catch your breath inside of this chamber. The silence of the surrounding tomb is imposing. And every time you move, there is a flash of sound as every movement echoes. In fact, the remainder of that fight, you find that you're a little hard of hearing from that constant back and forth and wailing.
She was right in front of me.
Your ears are ringing still.
I don't feel good.
It was
You,
very loud.
if we did a short rest, by the end of it, Mars, you'll start to feel better. That effect ends.
Even that feeling that I had like deep inside.
Yep, you no longer have that death save ticked. Because you short rested, which is great.
That was a
Oh.
close one, fan.
The monsters are still on the roll 20 board.
Oh.
That's probably
Yep, that's my bad. Hold on.
all good.
Eh.
Just like, are they still here?
Trick, it's fire spiders.
That's my anxiety
the
now.
monsters
I
were
don't
you the
feel
whole
bad
time.
anymore.
We were the monsters the whole time. I mean, honestly.
Have you seen what we do to people?
That's true.
We make great choices.
All right. So, hanging around the tomb, what do you... Oh, no, that's not the right button. That was the wrong thing to do.
There were no more doors in here. Like, it's just a tomb with no other exits.
With no other exits, just the one door.
I'm gonna go
So-
look around at the stonework because this is a cool room.
All right. Looking around, you can see that they definitely brought dwarven architects in here to make this building. It's lovely construction, but as you approach the statues, there is a distinctly elven craftsmanship to them.
Guess that would make sense.
And I'd like you to make me an Arcana roll
Okay.
as you are approaching the destroyed one.
Yeah. And Tia's looking at the one at the
23.
northern side.
Would you get?
23.
You can actually recognize that some type of force spell was used to shatter this thing. If you had to guess, you'd think there's this spell you've heard of called Arcane Sword that creates basically a floating lightsaber. You're looking at this and you're getting the sense that someone Kylo ran to this thing. Named after, of course, the evil warlock Kylo Ren, who was a Kenku and actually a Ren.
I mean, that sounds about accurate.
And my brain was like, as opposed to Renlo Kaiing it.
Yeah, Renlo Kai. Wonder what Kai's doing tonight. probably playing that game on her. Anyway. Or watching. She could be watching right now. That'd be nice. All right, so checking that out, and Tia, looking at that, you'll see that it does appear to be the woman who is wrapped up in the bandages inside of the crypt behind you. There's a certain, she's definitely beautiful, but you'll notice there's a certain sadness about her.
I mean, based on what we know
Well,
about
yeah.
the legend,
Of course she's sad. She never knew Xeno.
of course she's sad. She had to spend her life in a foreign land in a marriage she didn't want
Well, I guess
for
that makes
political reasons.
And she
Didn't we get the sense
know Xeno.
earlier that like the wives or whatever concubines got entombed with him?
sense. Yeah.
So she may have been alive. I wonder
Yeah,
if they had any like auto like mummification spells for once she dropped dead, then she'd get mummified in her tomb.
Mm.
That would be
Alright.
creepy. Which
would be
could
creepy.
explain why his statue was destroyed.
this whole place is creepy. Sooner we get out of here, the happier I am. So,
All right. So, is there anything else of value in this room that we can see?
Just your friendship.
Okay. I'm gonna start moving towards
not
the
much.
door then. And out into the hallway.
yeah. So, and then this way it was a pit to the north here.
Yep.
Does it look like the pit continues on beyond that?
Absolutely. It looks like it does for quite a few feet into another
One
room.
second. Hold on. Let me just check the length of a spell.
I'm gonna move in here somehow. There.
Okay. And I'm just going to take a moment to zoom in and ruin everything.
Sounds good.
Oh, I've zoomed too much.
Range. Make a. This is each pane to create support. So you can clearly shape a wall.
Oh, too
Create
much.
cannulation spell. I'm trying to see if I can make a bridge.
With shape stone, you should be able to.
No, it's wall of stone.
Oh.
Because normally it's a. You can create 10-foot by 20-foot panels that are only 3 inches thick. Or if you make it longer, then it's a 5-foot by 10. You must have the size of each panel to create support. So having a 10-foot by 20-foot would be a 5 by 10, I guess.
Do we want to get across? Farah says.
I mean, I want to, but I mean, if you don't want to wait for me to build a bridge,
Oh, we can always let's go check out what's going this way, and then we can always come back.
Yeah.
yeah, I suppose that's true.
Which way do
I
we
mean-
want to go?
Well,
I mean, the only way
why
we
don't
can go, really.
yeah? Why don't we head
Mhm.
down south?
Because I mean,
So I guess we could
alternatively, there
go
is
back to the other room.
I'd say let's go south. We're already on the side of the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wander up to the
Here.
where it
Ugh,
goes diagonal.
Come on.
Okay.
I'm gonna catch up.
And can I, as I go down that diagonal hallway, can I do a check for trapeze?
Yes, you may.
That's investigation, correct?
Perception.
Perception. How does a 19 sound?
Sounds like a number.
It does indeed sound like a number. I just hope it is a good enough number that I don't end up dying.
What you're going to notice as you approach, you follow the hallway to the south. After about 30 feet from the Queen's chamber, it bends diagonally toward a shut door. You can also see that there's a branching passage about 20 feet ahead of you to the left. And just one moment, and I will clear this off for you. I'm just moving some things out of the way.
Ooh, I see it.
Don't look at it.
I know, I'm looking away.
No cheating. I appreciate
I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to watch the stream.
I appreciate that too. I also appreciate that I can reveal things, but I can't reveal things not on a diagonal or on a diagonal. I can only do it in like grids, so there we go. Okay, so that is what is revealed directly ahead of you.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go down to where it splits off to the left of them.
Cool. Just a sec, please.
Okay.
Okay. So, that is going to activate right there. Zeno, what's your armor class?
16.
16. That's fantastic, friend. Okay. Oh, and Mars is right behind you?
Oh,
yeah, I was following right behind.
Did my 19 for perception not detect any traps?
Nope.
What the hell?
Maybe it wasn't a trap.
All right. You are going to step on this first tile up here before that first square that's jutting off, and hear the sound of
Like
and
here.
one moment. I need to click on this. So there we go, friends. A huge arrangement of serrated slashing blades attack at your face.
Oh.
And so please move your figures back. Unless you want to be... Yeah, unless you want to keep going. Basically, one of them is going to vault directly over your head, slashing at you. You can continue, or you can go back.
See, I don't think this is the way we want to go.
The first one's missed you.
Yeah, let's not go this way. Unless there's like a lever or a switch or something to stop them from going.
Yeah.
Can I see anything that's going to stop them?
You can make me a... No, actually you can't. Looking around, you only now notice that there are some cracks in some of the brickwork in the walls. But the moment you stepped in, these blades began pulsing all the way down along the corridor. And actually, Zeno, can I get you and Mars to both make me a wisdom saving throw?
That is going to be a 17 for me.
Okay.
And a 14.
A 14 for you. Mars, you are going to have a sudden pulse of fear rise up inside of you. And you are terrified to go down this corridor.
Accurate. I go back.
Okay.
I push past Tia, being like, I don't want to be here.
Okay,
Yep.
that's going to last
Okay.
for 1 minute.
So, do I build a bridge or do we go east?
East.
Zeno.
Yeah?
Can I get you to make me an investigation roll?
Yeah. That is going to be a 17.
Watching these, they keep going. They don't change pattern. You think that you could probably make it through without them hitting you. Or at least you'd be able to give them disadvantage now that you've studied their rhythm.
I'm going to pass that information along back to my party.
Okay.
Like, oh, we could totally make it through. It wouldn't be too hard.
Nope.
Valia's gonna come up and have a look at what these things are.
They are whirling, scything blades that kind of crisscross the passageway.
And I'm like, see? Check out the pattern. We could totally make it through. Easy. Barely
So, like,
inconvenient.
they're going across, or they're like...
They're going 1, 2, 1, 2.
Okay.
So basically, this is very dangerous. The blades are large, sharp, and serrated.
Can I do anything to look? Because as a dwarf, looking at stonework.
Sure.
Not that I have anything in particular that gives me advantage, but
you can go
I wanna
ahead.
try.
Make me an investigation or insight roll.
okay. I would like an insight roll.
Okay.
So that is going to be 25.
What would you do if someone kept swinging a sword at you?
Throw a hammer at them.
I mean, honestly, these blades are on a set pattern. Xeno just called it out. You could disable them by smashing them.
I'm gonna throw my spare hammer at them.
Okay. Your spare
not-
hammer?
Yeah, it's my regular war hammer before I got the dwarven thrower.
Okay.
What's
You're
his
gonna
face?
throw it. You're not just gonna attack it.
Sure, I'll just attack it.
Okay.
I just don't want to risk my dwarven thrower.
Okay. So go ahead and give me an attack roll.
That would be 23.
23.
Okay.
All right. You are going to slam your hammer in to the first set
Actually,
of
no,
blades.
27. Sorry.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me damage.
12.
12. All right. There is a satisfying clong as you slam your hammer down into the first set of spinning blades, and they are going to start to wobble and slowly begin to wind up to reset. It's going to take them a few rounds to be able to do that, though.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him again.
The same ones?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an attack again.
22.
Okay. You
I had
are going...
10. Okay.
Okay, you're going to bring your hammer down and completely bend the blade so it can't go back into its container. And it just starts slapping into the wall like...
I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay, it's just going to break off.
Okay.
And then tiny little blade nubs are going to go bzz, 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 at increasingly speedy rates until the machinery for that first one is just going to overheat.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next one now.
Okay? I need you to make me a wisdom save, please.
Okay. That is going to be 27.
A glyph of fear ignites on the floor as you approach, right under the central blade. And you've seen bigger. You just smash the first trap. You don't care.
1 second. Boop. It's his 3rd level spell. That's...
Turn the glyph of fear against himself. Now the hallway is afraid of us.
Is it like a carved glyph?
Yes.
Could I disrupt it by breaking it then?
Yes, but it's under the blades.
Okay, I'll damage these blades and then break it.
Okay.
That's gonna be 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Do I need to keep rolling damage, or should I just roll to see if I hit?
Gotta roll damage still.
That is
Okay, and just
14.
Okay. You're going to break it as you slam into it, but as you do, it's going to get a chance to slash you as well.
Okay.
Because you have to get really close in to do it. And so that is going to be that's going to be 23 points of damage. Scythes into the side of your shoulder. But you're going to take the whole damn thing out.
Okay. Wow. How much did it hit me for?
23 points of damage.
No, I meant like for the attack roll.
Oh, 21.
Jesus.
You're starting to notice these things are speeding up a little. Like the blade spins. These buzzsaws, without hitting a target, they're kind of getting a little faster. The rhythm's the same, but they're hitting harder the longer it takes for you to go through this.
Okay.
And with that, I'm going to shoot some thunderclap arrows at the last one.
Okay, all right.
And I just rolled a 26 because I think the blades broke, right?
Of the middle one, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to hit the glyph of fear with my hammer to shatter the stone it's in.
Okay.
Or at least shatter the top layer so it breaks it up.
Sounds good. Go ahead and make me an attack roll, both of you.
26.
26, that's a hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
That's going to be another 14.
14 points of
I rolled
damage.
max damage.
All right, so give me just a quick thing. Okay. The glyph is going to be chipped from the side enough that it's going to cease functioning.
Sweet.
And then for me, I got 28 on both attacks.
Okay.
So that is
Malia, make me a Constitution save.
Okay, 1 sec.
All right. So you are going to fire a
Nat
pair
20,
of...
baby.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Fantastic. You're going to see him load up what you'll recognize as thunderclap arrows and pivot and cover your ears
Yep.
as this slams into these.
And
Understand?
I mean, with how much I let off Thunderwave and Thunderclaps myself, I'm probably used to it.
yeah.
You just wear earplugs 24/7.
So that's going to be 27 base damage.
'Kay.
And then do these things still have to roll a dex save because they're fixed?
Nope. That's going to shatter those blades.
Okay, and yeah, because they got another like 15 thunder damage.
Fantastic. And with
God.
that, which way do you go, Malia?
1 sec, I just wanna... I guess might as well check out whatever this first door is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your armor class?
Safe for us
18.
to proceed part way.
But I want to like check it out. I know how many traps there are, so
Okay. Make me a perception roll.
And now that the other things are also broken, am I still under the influence of fear?
Now that the rune is gone, I'm going to say that it dissolves.
Okay. Oh, like,
27.
I'll be behind. Yeah.
You see this center square right here, right in front of you?
Yeah.
The one that's directly in front of you.
Yeah.
As you glance up, you are going to hear the sound of like grinding stone. And then a 5 foot by 5 foot square of stone, 40 feet tall, is going to slam into the ground in front of you.
Well, shit.
And then slowly grind back up.
What?
It looks like it's on a reset trigger that takes about 30 seconds to reset.
Huh.
It would normally be faster,
Weird.
but it botched.
What
I'm-
just happened over there?
I'm gonna dive through.
Okay.
Okay. I'm
do you
gonna
want
wait.
Door open?
Like, do you want an acrobatic check for that?
No, if you just say you dive through, that should be sufficient.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, it's going up.
That was basically what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And
I'm just
calling
going-
back to the others, hey, watch this spot right in front of the door. It's gonna slam down when it resets. Dive through.
I said every 30 seconds, but it's about every 2 rounds on initiative 10. But enough that you guys can time your way around it.
Cool. So I'm gonna like
12
roll
seconds.
through the door, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Rolling through the door, you are going to find yourself. You push the door open and find yourself in a steamy rectangular room.
Ooh, steamy.
It's steamy.
Was that
One
where the
sec.
sound of water came from before?
The sound of water is getting louder.
Oh.
One moment while I pan the screen for you.
Bath time.
We're getting steamy, Zeno.
Yeah.
Too high. There we go. Reveal.
Oh, my drink is finished. So.
Aw.
All right. As you land on the floor, you'll find that the floor is soft and somewhat spongy and pulses
Ew.
warmth up at you through your boots. It's almost like it's made of leather or rubber.
That's
A huge
gross.
bathtub with with emerald water continuously is being filled from a fountain above it that's shaped like a dwarven man holding an amphora. On the opposite wall is a table covered in linens and a statue of a glittering golden snake. On one side of the table is a slightly steaming urn, releasing a wonderful layer of very mildly scented steam into the air. And on the other side is a bowl containing unlit incense and bundles of herbs.
Perception?
Ooh.
All right. Perception. Go ahead.
I'm just kind of like, okay, is this stuff dangerous?
I'm percepting the water in particular.
Okay.
Percepting.
You can make me a survival roll.
Okay, survival roll.
25.
25. So You are going to notice that this room is immaculately preserved. It seems to be divorced from time entirely. As you're looking around, the water smells fresh and comfortable. The linens are sparkling clean. And one moment, please. And that is a very strange, ornate statue, but you imagine it's gotta be worth like 5,000 gold? Maybe four. It looks really gorgeous, though. Zeno, what'd you get on your survival roll?
29.
29? The water is perfectly fresh. Glancing over, you're going to see that the bundles of herbs look like they've been picked and dried within the last season. It's almost like a potpourri, and looking at it, you imagine that they probably take the bundle and throw it into the smoking urn in order to scent the room.
I'm gonna use one of my beads of dust to dryness on the pool because I want clean water in one of those things.
All right, your bead is going to fill, and your dust is going to basically crystallize into a small bead, and then the pool will slowly begin to fill again. The bead's hot to the touch, though. It's water that's about 130 degrees Celsius.
Ooh.
Wait, no, not 130 degrees Celsius. 130 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's hot. Okay. Does it stay that temperature? The bead.
For a little while, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now that I have that, can I do an or a perception on like this golden snake?
Yeah, absolutely. What's the rest of the party doing?
Tia is in the hallway, kind of watching the door and looking up at the thing that is obviously where this column is supposed to come crashing down from.
Mm-hmm.
But also kind of wanting to check out this other door here.
Yeah, I'm going to go away from the Smashy 2. Tia?
Yeah, that seems like a safer bet, but also we should still keep someone in the hallway in case they need help, maybe.
Yeah.
Malia will yell out, "Don't get caught in any traps."
You don't get caught in any traps. I'm gonna look perceived for traps.
Okay.
We smash traps.
Yeah.
Ah!
Malia will reach out and fist bump Zeno.
Oh my god, you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
We literally beat the traps into submission.
We did.
True.
11?
That's so cool.
11? You don't see any traps.
I don't see any traps. What about you?
I don't see any
Mars?
traps. Mars?
Right.
You see
You
any
don't see
traps?
If you don't see any, I don't think I'm gonna. Oh wait, maybe 19.
You don't see any traps. This is safe.
No.
Oh, except for that giant slamming one right there. That's a trap.
Well, yeah, we know about that one.
Yeah, it's really loud in my head.
It is really loud. I don't like it.
Um,
Don't get squished on your way out of that room, guys, okay?
We won't.
Okay.
Zeno,
Yeah.
as you look down from where you reached into the water, you're going to notice that the blood on the sleeve of your jerkin is gone. Like, basically from like the elbow down, which is what got wet when you were plucking the gem out, or the bead of dryness. Your shirt's clean from the elbow down.
I'm gonna jump in the pool.
Okay. All right. There is a sploosh.
Malia looks over her shoulders like,
You are very warm. You
It
are
is clean
very-
time.
so cold in a few minutes when you get out.
Yeah, but right now I'm nice and toasty.
Yeah, but your clothes are gonna be soaked.
Move
You're
yourself
gonna have
into.
chafing.
Yeah.
Please
Move
move
your-
yourself into the pool.
Please move yourself into the pool, Mike.
Oh yeah, that's right.
God, Mike, make me do everything.
You gotta commit to the bit.
Oh, the pool.
Oh, no.
The
You're
pool
being
is above
absorbed.
my thing. I
You
mean,
just-
that's
Oh, the papers are too,
that's accurate right now.
and the stool.
It's just a sample.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna be like chilling at like the edge of the pool here.
There you are.
Like that was so funny seeing it like as if he submerged completely and as it disappeared.
He did. That's what
Yeah.
happened. That's what
I
happened.
know. I love that about that particular
I just moved
moment.
it to the map layer, so it should be fine.
Okay.
So
All
did
right.
Did Farah open the next room, or did Tia open it?
Tia is pushing forward.
Okay.
There was no.
Farah's gonna
secret
point a
traps.
magical finger over your shoulder, kind of like ready to shoot a magic missile at a moment's notice.
Yeah, fair. I'm prepared to turn into either a giant scorpion or a bear or a bat.
A bear scorpion.
All right, so guys,
Bear scorpion bat.
I'm gonna go with team Fermaltia. Fermartia. For a few minutes. I'll be right back with you, bathroom buddies.
Okay, that's good.
All right. As you open the door to this room, Tia, you are going to feel a seal break. Like this room was airtight a moment ago. The smell of old scrolls and books rushes at you. This room is filled with bookshelves and a scholar's table. Dozens of inks and quills lay out across it in a neat fashion. However, the rest of the room is in a state of disarray, as one of the shelves looks like it collapsed from either age or sudden impact, spilling its contents across the floor. An iron lever sticks out of the wall directly in front of you.
No, interesting.
Placed at a comfortable height as not to snag you as you walk by, but enough that you would forget to pull it on your way out of a room.
Insight? Wisdom? What is this thing?
Farrah's gonna pull the lever.
Because I mean, I'm very tempted. Like immediately, I'm trying to figure out if because she wants to pull it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
But if it seems like it's a bad idea,
Farrah's gonna reach for it anyway. Make me an insight roll.
19.
19. If this is a study and that was a trapped hallway, this is probably the lever for that hallway.
Yeah, lever. Switch lever.
And suddenly you're gonna hear boom, boom, boom.
Please, I'm still in the hallway.
You're gonna see that the slamming pillar trap is going to slowly reset.
Oh no.
Handy.
Oh
We
my
fixed
God.
it.
I'm
This
just gonna
room.
I'm just gonna move past.
Yeah, this is kind of great. I like
Farah
this.
and come into the room so I don't get hit.
Investigate.
Invest there.
Oh, God.
Invest Beargate.
Don't put yourself on things until I quickly move
I know.
them all.
It's okay.
What exactly is like all the litter?
It's books that have fallen off the
Books
shelves.
and scrolls.
Cool.
Goodbye,
I'm gonna-
bookshelf.
It's
I'm
because...
gonna rummage it.
And then I gotta go advance. This is my first time using Roll20, so it's
I
still...
think we're all doing pretty good.
Okay, well, whatever. Fine. The carpet's gone.
That's fine.
I'll put it back later.
We understand
Okay.
there's carpet here.
So, looking around the room, anybody who wants to ransack this area, go ahead and
Absolutely.
make me investigation checks to see what you can find.
Yay! Oh, I rolled a 2. So it's gonna be a
18.
3.
18?
18.
Oh, wait, that's not Farrah's dice. Hey, 20.
This is the wrong
Cool.
dice for investigating, obviously.
Well, I have her glittering gold set I always use for her. Although her D4 is missing somewhere. I don't know where it is. I'll find it eventually, and it'll be awful.
Yeah, because it's gonna go into your foot.
So what you're going to find, Mars, as you're glancing around, is lying on the shelf of the southern wall, underneath a rag, are 2 fist-sized diamonds.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Well, fist size for a halfling. They're definitely about this big.
Still, they're huge. Cool. Yoink. Wait. Is there anything like in the diamond or anything kind of
No, just
funny
looks like a
about
pair
them?
of precious stones.
other than mine?
You do remember earlier that Malia had to buy a bunch of those for resurrection spells.
Resurrection. Right.
These are the exact same size and quality from the looks of it.
In fact, I made you guys buy them.
Yeah.
I did not buy them.
And looking around, Farah's going to flip through a couple of things and look underneath this bench over here. Wait, where's Farah?
Oh, that's a very good
She's
question.
under the table.
Oh, she is.
I
Okay,
see
hold
her,
on.
yes. She's
I can
below.
fix this. I can
Mars.
fix it.
Fix
my
it.
My system is going so slow because of all the things it's
Oh.
trying to do. At least the audio's not glitching out.
Fix it. Fix it. DM as fast as you can.
Let me know when I'm able to make another roll. Enough time has passed. I think she's just too overwhelmed by books.
So Farah is going to move there. Underneath the table, she's going to reach down and pull out a long length of wood, about 10 inches long, with a tapered end.
Congrats, you found a stick.
I found a wand.
Oh. You found a magic stick. What is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm gonna
How
play
do you
with
find
it.
out?
Just don't point it at me.
Blows up the entire place.
She's going to poke Tia in the love handle.
Hey!
It's a wand of poking. See?
No,
Poke,
wait,
poke.
that's what it... Hey!
Poke.
Nice. All right, cool. This is
Counter
going to-
poke.
Ah!
Attack roll.
No! Oh god, she rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a 2.
Okay,
her
so
in the eye.
you guys are both going to fall over onto the desk. And there is going to be a shattering noise as the desk tips over. And both you and Farah are going to get splattered by a pair of inkwells.
Oh, shit.
You are going to be splattered with kind of goldish orange paint. And she's going to be splattered with a green inkwell.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I look like you now, don't I? Oh, you're so pretty.
Thanks, you too.
Aw.
Green suits you.
Meanwhile, back in the other room,
Aha!
you step forward and approach the table. But you're feeling nice and warm and snuggly. But as you look around, the table is covered with these ornate linens and robes. And where'd the snake go? Zeno, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
What's your armor class, my buddy?
It is 16.
16? Okay.
This is the golden snake statue, isn't it?
This is the golden snake statue. All right, that's 2 hits.
Bruh.
So, oh my god, that's rough, man. There's going to be a sudden pulse of motion from beneath you, and you are going to take 4, 15, 19, 31 points of damage
Holy macaroni!
as you are slammed into by a snake that suddenly rears up onto 6 mechanical legs and splits into having pincers dripping with poison and claws.
Scorpion.
Kind of.
Snake peon.
As Sylvester said, danger noodle.
Danger Noodle, it's going to snap forward and start clicking in a
That's
very
sick.
evil fashion. It has orange-yellow eyes that shine like dim lanterns and reveal no hint of expression or intent. And let's get an initiative roll.
Did we also roll?
Yes, just a moment though.
Okay,
That's-
good. Does that roll I just made count? Do you want me to keep it?
Yes, and I want
Oh.
Mars to roll too. And just a moment, please.
Yikes.
That is
Okay.
on page 204 of this book.
I'm
Oh, so
retiring
many
this
books.
dice for the rest of the night.
It's probably a good idea. Ooh,
This one
204.
just... Yep. It's not good.
There we go.
I'm
So-
so gonna sell this thing when I kill it.
All right. As you are looking at it, all right. So I need initiative rolls per room. So what'd you get, Zeno?
21.
21. All right, Zeno's first. Malia, what'd you get?
20.
Okay. Malia, and then the Clockwork Viper. Okay. Next room. What did you get?
3.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
And just one more, please.
Let me double check that I do actually get. Yes, it's
6
+2.
and 20. Okay.
Too
so
many
that's
nat 1s this game.
good. What'd you get, Mars?
I got a 22.
Holy crap! You actually made me cross out my initiative. Good job.
It's the end goal.
And Farah,
Did she get a 4?
no, she got a 12 this time. It's
Oh, holy crap, she's going high this time.
Swarm 2 and Tia. So as you are laughing on the floor, you've tipped the desk over. This big tome just flops over on the ground next to you, and as it does, you've completely knocked the table into disarray. Bits of paper are floating everywhere through the air. And then suddenly these ordinary floating pieces of paper falling from the ceiling lash out at you, swarming around you with razor sharp edges. And we're in combat. So I'm going to basically do this room by room as we go. Zeno, you're up.
All right, so I am going to back off this thing and do a shoot at it.
Okay.
Does the haste from earlier still apply?
It does not. Technically, on the downtime, you would have been exhausted as well. But that was... You did a short rest, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to move back towards the pool,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot it 3 times.
Sounds good. I had paper golems.
I'm going to take the -5 for +10 on this.
Okay. Go ahead.
Here
I'm
we
using so many books tonight. It's ridiculous.
Here we go. I'm gonna use 3 +2 arrows on this thing.
Okay.
So here we go. All right.
It.
Okay. Well, that's a nat 1.
Okay.
So that's a nat 1, and then these guys here are gonna be 23 and 25.
Okay. So that's going to set off. Your first arrow is going to slam into something on its torso that's going to activate one of its mechanical subroutines.
Oh.
And I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
Dex with saving throw with disadvantage.
Yes, please.
All right, that's gonna be. How does a 18 sound?
18 sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. How does... oh, it could have been way better. All right, you're going to take 11 points of fire damage as this thing, which I actually don't have a snake mini, but it is now this urn, we'll say, as it belches out a cone of flame.
Wait, the urn?
The urn is the snake for now because I don't have a snake mini.
Oh, okay.
I could put one in real quick. Hold on.
It wasn't
But,
the thing with the snake?
The snake is actually part of the table.
Oh, that's annoying.
I know, right? But it's cute.
Oh.
Malia, I need you to make me a dex save too to not be hit with this.
Okay.
Well, you're going to be hit with it no matter what, but...
That's going to be 18.
18, you're going to take 10 points of fire damage as this hits the side of you. Snake.
And then, do you want my damage?
Go ahead and give me damage from those other 2 attacks.
58.
58, that's pretty good. Wow, there's like a lot of snakes in this. Oh, here we go. This is
Snakes in a
perfect.
campaign?
Yeah.
I am tired of these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday campaign.
This is
Sinks
just
in a bath.
What?
There we go. Now I've got a yellow snake there. Now everything is good. Okay, so that's how much damage?
58.
58. That is a solid hit. You're actually going to slam into its chassis. Your arrows are going to lodge in some of its gears, and if this thing could be bloodied, it'd be bloodied. 58. Damn. All right, Malia, you are up.
Yeah, she's gonna have like shrieked something in surprise of like, oh my god, fire damage. Like, I don't know. Bella's tits is gonna get screamed down the hallway.
Vela's tits, I'm on fire.
She's gonna fling her hammer at it.
As you say that, you'll hear Xeno be like, "Smash it!"
25 to hit,
That's definitely a hit.
and that is
Please one hit it.
27 damage. 8 of that is thunder, and it gets flung 10 feet back, so just get pushed farther back
Okay,
into
so
the wall.
that's, you're going to smash it into a million parts on the ground. You looking at it now, a little bit of an illusory haze kind of fades off of it, and you'll realize that it's actually made of brass.
Oh. Is there anything worth any money on it at all?
It's kind of in pieces now.
No, because can I get both of you to make me a saving throw?
What kind of save are we doing?
Dexterity, please.
Can I blow up?
20. Unnatural.
Okay, 10?
10.
Okay. All right, so Malia, you are going to dive into the hall. As you see it, as you smash it, it's going to start to vibrate. This strange crystal at its core goes.
Oh god.
Zeno, you are going to be thrown back 10 feet into the pool of water.
Cool.
At least you'll be clean.
You'll be clean. And you are going to take 14 points of fire damage, but are immediately put out.
That is fair.
Nice. All right. Back in the other room, Mars, you're going to notice that the paper that's been thrown into the sky starts to flutter down menacingly.
Oh, I don't think it's the day I'm gonna stab a book.
Okay, go ahead. So basically, it just looks like, picture you grabbed a ream of paper from like a copy machine and just threw it into the air. That's
Right
what's
off the
attacking you.
office. Okay.
D&D The Office.
Oh no.
All right, so this thing is floating down at you now. What would you like to do? You're going to attack?
Sure, yeah. I'll attack.
Okay.
Does it look like I'd be able to hit something though?
Yes, because you have magic weapons. You can slash at them. It is a swarm of paper. I kid you not. This is in this book. I love it.
Well,
Paper golem.
So this one gets 21
That's a hit.
and 14.
2 hits. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Cool, already did, so that's 3, 7, 9, 11.
11 points of damage total. All right, that's a pretty good hit. You're going to slash through a couple of pieces of paper as they are falling, and I'm just going to move this. Nope, that's not the right command at all. Let's go back. There we go. We'll grab this.
Oh no.
Okay. There we go. So that's... Oh, damn, they're over here. They were just... I actually hid them from myself. There we go. Okay,
Oh.
so Tia, you're being attacked by these.
Yeah.
And Mars and Farah are being attacked by these. Although, Tia, you should probably be over here because you were near the table when you fell over.
Oh yeah.
So you should
This one
probably
over
be
here?
like... Yeah. All right. And with that, they are going to swarm down. It is going to... Okay, we're going to do Whirlwind. The air around Farah and Mars is suddenly full of these paper, papers.
Golems?
Yeah,
Papers.
they're paper golems. They're weird. I need both of us to make dexterity saving throws. Mars.
Mars, don't you have a thing for that?
Yeah.
And-
All right. That's a success from Farah, so she's going to take half damage.
Yeah, and shouldn't Farah be really good
Uh,
against these things?
I get an advantage on
fire.
dex saves.
Do you?
Dexterity.
Yeah.
I thought you just got
Is
no
it
damage.
AoE or
I think I guess it depends on which one I'm using exactly. Let me see.
because one thing lets you just half damage, and one of them gives you something against dexterity saving throws, but I think it's area of effect only.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's-
no, the dexterity for stealth and supreme sneak is advantaged.
So
It's,
what this does is you do a dex save. If you would normally take half damage, you take no damage.
yeah,
And if you would take full damage from a dex save, you take half damage.
Yeah.
So
You're slippery as hell.
slippery snake.
Gonna be a 12.
All right, and so 12, you are going to be hit with some paper cuts.
Yeah, how much damage?
You are going to take 8 points of slashing damage,
Mm-hmm.
and I need you to make me a Constitution save.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Versus poison, please.
I got
Poison
25.
Okay.
25. All right, you're going
Um,
to take no damage.
22.
Nice. Okay.
I
So
like you, Dice. You're being nice to me right now.
Mars, you're going to take no points of damage as you dive out of the way, having cut some of these apart. They're going to surge down, creating a paper whirlwind around Farah and Tia. Farah's going to take 7 points of damage. and Tia is going to take 8. And you're going to dodge out of the way at the last moment as a piece of paper with the draconic word for loser slaps into your forehead and tries to poison you with its ink.
Okay, I know what that one means because Farah's been teaching me words and she would have taught me that one.
Yeah, she's written it on it. She convinced you it means pretty woman.
She tried.
She tried. It worked pretty well for a little while. Farah, the ceiling is pretty tall here, so Farah's going to dive across the floor. Yeah, it's gonna be attacks of opportunity.
And promptly light everything on fire.
Hey! Actually, one of them hit, one of them missed. So, Farah's gonna take 6 points of damage. She's down 13. That's not great. And then is going to drop a dice on the floor. No, I need that one. And is going to grab the dice on the floor because I can't actually roll damage without it. I'm back.
Welcome
I
back.
had to take my headphones out to grab
you.
that dice, and you guys heard this horrible chair squeaking. I cannot wait for my secret lab chair to get here.
They're pretty nice.
All right. Farah is going to breathe fire at these things, which is going to light them up a bit. And that's going to deal 20 points of damage to each of them. Because she is in a cone. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 30. Boop. Okay. Swarm number 2 already did its action. They act on the same initiative. And Tia, you're up.
Right. So, how high is the ceiling in here?
The ceiling is 40 feet tall.
Cool. We're good. We're good. Quick question to Farah. Do we care about preserving any of this?
Yes!
Not that much. Okay, casting tidal wave.
Oh my god!
Oh god, I don't have counterspell prepared. She would totally counterspell that.
So area up to 30 feet wide and up to 10 feet, or 30 feet long and 10 feet wide. So where exactly are they? There's one over here. There's one over here. So I'm sorry, this is gonna hit you guys too, probably.
You know what? It doesn't say that they're
creature
vulnerable to water, but I'm going to say they are.
I'm
'Cause they're
hoping
paper.
they'll get soggy.
Just a little.
Or at least not be able to fly anymore, or whatever.
Ooh, soggy golems.
Soggy. Or at least start disintegrating. I need a dexterity save.
Okay. From them?
Everything in the
Okay.
the range. So
they
it's gonna be 10
they
feet.
fail.
So 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide. So
Okay.
basically, I might have to move to do this best. 'Cause I'm trying to hit
Farah-
them both.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm probably going to do it. Would it make sense for me to move here then?
Sure.
Actually, no, I don't have to move. My range is whatever. My range is 120 feet. I can like start it up here and then have it cascade along
Yep.
and hit them both. But yeah, so 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide, and up to 10 feet tall.
Okay, Farah got a
Dex-
12 on her con save.
Dexterity.
Oh, sorry, 12 on the dex save. Oh god, I wish it was
So
con.
she fails.
Okay. How much damage does she take?
I will roll that right now. And also the golems need to do that as well.
They failed.
They failed. Good. Mars, you also should do this.
Okay. Which
I'm
one was
assuming
it?
that-
Sorry?
Dex
So
save.
the bad news is it's not that much damage, but that's also the good news. But anyone who failed it is knocked prone. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a unnatural 20 on that roll.
perfect. So
So
you're going
you're
to...
Take half damage.
Mars, you're going to be able to climb up on one of the tables and avoid the tidal wave that rises out of the ground. And-
Yeah.
Are you
and-
able? Is Mars able to use her thing, or did she already use it this turn, so she can't have it, or does that just happen?
I think it just happens.
I think it just happens. It doesn't say that it's like
In
Once
that
per
case,
turn.
if you succeeded, then you won't take any damage. Then you're fine.
yeah, so like if
All
I rolled
right.
a 20, does that
Yeah, because my DC is like a 15, I think.
yeah, so yeah, still
Yeah.
no damage.
So water then spreads out across the ground in all directions, extinguishing unprotected flames in the area within 30 feet of it, and then vanishes.
Okay, so Farah's going to fall to the ground and start sputtering as the water pours into her flaming mouth.
Can I try to pull her out?
Yes, you may.
Yep.
Make me a strength roll.
No promises.
You'll have to move over
promises.
there, I think.
15.
15. All right, so you're going to be able to jump from the desk to the bookshelf and like haul her out of the water.
God damn it.
And the paper, one of the paper golems is going to completely dissolve under the water. The other is going to be hurled down the hallway and end up right about here. Zeno, it's your turn. You are in the water. What do you do?
So I'm gonna get out of the water
Okay.
to start
You
with.
are clean.
I am clean. Does the water regenerate any health, or does it just clean?
You were in there for 6 seconds, so you regenerate 1 hit point.
Okay, cool. That sounds good to me. All right, so there's nothing happening in my direct vicinity, right?
No, you can hear chaos down the hall though, and a lot
Okay.
more water.
So this statue that's on the fountain, does it look like if I remove it, it's gonna come alive and attack us?
So the statue on the fountain? No, it just looks like a carving that is pouring water.
And that's the one that you said looked like it was worth like 5,000.
Nope, that was the
No.
snake.
Oh,
The snake was a lie.
The
snake was a lie.
But you can make me an investigation roll.
Okay, I just want to look and see if there's anything else of value that I could pilfer in this room,
Absolutely.
because I'm just like, someone else is dealing with something for once. So that's gonna be a 26.
All right. So glancing around the room, you'll be able to see that the linens actually laying there are really high quality.
Cool.
Like, this is like a Peshian linen. Some of the best cotton in the world. Looking at it, there's 10 bath towels and 2 robes. These would fetch a pretty good price on the market, and if not, you just have some nice, like, white towels.
So it was 2 towels and a robe.
10 white towels and 2 robes.
10 white towels.
10 bath towels, basically.
Do we still have like full sets of like cutlery and
Robes.
plate?
Yeah, you're basically just, you're looting the hotel's bathroom, basically.
Do I have any idea how much these are worth?
Make me an insight roll.
That is going to be 15.
All told, you think probably about 100 gold for the set?
Okay.
Like, you'll probably get about half that on the market, but yeah, each one of these towels is probably worth like 5 or 10 gold.
Nice. Okay. I love how this is what I'm doing while people are fighting in the other room.
All right, Malia, you hear combat down the hall.
And there's
And like, there's this pile of paper that's just solidly washed up my
And
feet.
kind of trying to squirm, but as it does, it kind of like keeps ripping.
Does it look like it's dead or does it need help?
It needs help.
Guiding bolt.
Jesus Christ.
Don't roll. It's
No.
fine.
is it
All right.
lightning damage and is it spread to
No,
the
it's
rest of the room?
46 radiant damage.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
it's just going to
Good.
Okay.
go. All right, and then your boots are going to be clean from the water pouring out of this room, and we are once again out of combat.
God damn it.
I'm gonna walk into the other room, into the doorway, and just go,
Everything's soggy.
Books.
We're fine. Everything's fine. We got it under
"Hey,
control.
Zaz, what did you do?
Books.
The knowledge tried to kill us. It wasn't safe.
You ruined all the books on the floor.
Don't you have a thing for that?
There's an extent.
I'm gonna pick up one and try casting mending.
Yeah, Zeno is actually just about to poke his head around the corner and be like, "Have you tried mending?"
Mending will slowly fix the book that you're holding. It is not ideal, and this will take a hell of a long time, but you could probably do this.
I mean, do we want to just do a rest in here?
In the soggy.
I mean, the water should vanish by now.
Malia will just start picking up books and slowly mending them. It's 1 minute per.
Okay. Is anybody helping her pick up the books and
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll help.
Everyone
I'll
roll me a
wander.
d20.
All right, dice.
I
are
will
gonna be a
stack the
traitor.
mended ones on whatever that desk thing is.
You just want to like straight
Nat 20.
d20?
Yep.
11.
16.
I think Tia failed.
I rolled a
All
Yep.
right.
Tia, you're bad
As
at
I
picking
said-
up books.
1. I'm bad at books. This
So-
is in character. On brand.
Tia's going to pick up a book, and as she does, the spine is going to rip in half, fat-wise. Like it's like impossible what she just did. The spine, so like the spine's up here, it just ripped down the wide section.
Like,
That book can no longer be mended at all.
Here?
Yeah.
Tia,
Yeah.
stop
What did you
touching
do?
anything.
no, I've
Like-
got this. I'm fine. She's gonna try and pick up a different
go,
book.
go sit in the bathtub.
You want me to roll another?
Yeah, go ahead. Malia,
I got a
as,
6.
as you are picking up books, do you pick up the one on the left or the right?
Left.
All right. You will pick up a sealed book. It's got a full cover, and it looks like the sides are wax sealed. It's slightly water damaged from this, but the most part okay. It's a journal. It looks quite expensive, high quality. And
Expensive things.
as you look at the cover, it has a single word emblazoned on it. Okanen. This looks like the Journal of Okanen, which is the same as
Oh.
Okanen because I pronounced it wrong. Who got a 16? It was Mars.
16.
16. All right. As you glance into the room, you're going to reach down and find there's another book that has hinges and a lock along the side of it. It looks like a watertight book.
Ooh. Does it say
Uh,
anything that I can read on the cover?
It's actually it's draconic on the cover.
Ooh.
It also says Okanen, but it says the Traveling Spellbook of Okanen.
I'm gonna call Farah over like right now.
What'd you find?
Traveling Spellbook of Okanen.
Oh.
Looks like it's watertight.
Gimme.
I will thrust it into her arms.
Hey, Zeno,
Yes.
can you use one of those dust dryness things and absorb all the moisture so that we don't have to pick up all the sopping wetness?
That might dehydrate the books too much. I wouldn't do it.
Okay. Oh, well, it was an idea.
Oh my god, he's got some good stuff.
I will point out that anything that they really thought was important, they would have protected in some format or another.
This is good. What'd you find?
It says Okanen. It's sealed in wax, though.
It's what?
Sealed in wax. It's
Is it
wax.
a journal?
Yeah.
And she'll scuttle across the room to you.
I'll just pass it over.
Nerd.
This is his. Shut up. This is his journal.
I'll just go back to mending books.
I can cast mending. I can sort of. Oh.
Just stop ripping them in half.
I didn't mean to.
So you still did it.
And
you
I
can
didn't.
cast mending before you pick it up.
And I didn't mean to shoot myself in the face once with an arrow, but I still did it.
Guys,
Yes.
But
this is his journal while he was in here.
What do you mean?
Ooh.
This
I- Thought he was in here after he died.
No.
They entombed him alive?
That usually happens sometimes.
not to the ruler.
I'm skimming this pretty heavily,
What?
but he was alive when he came in here.
Was this
That's
a prison or a tomb or both?
He came in here to work on something called the Terra engine.
Have I ever heard of anything like that in our library back home?
You can make me an Arcana roll or a History roll with disadvantage.
Come
Can I
right
try
up.
this too?
Sure.
I am possible. With disadvantage, I'm using
With
my
di-
curse dice.
That's
I got
gonna,
her at 1.
That's gonna be an 11.
Oh, cool.
You have no idea.
I have no idea. Okay.
But I will say that all of you can make me an intelligence roll. How did Farrah
23.
fail that?
She's distracted by shiny.
Mars.
19.
Mars and a little bit
Yeah.
less Malia. Both of you are going to remember the stories of Okanen coming down and working on magic in order to fight off the curse of the living sea of sand.
Blah.
Did I get that too? I was
What'd you get?
16.
Yeah, you'll probably remember that.
Okay.
There's a lot more stuff in here too.
Does it look like there's anything of value other than books in this room?
Books are valuable.
Well, why don't we hole up here and take a rest? I could gain could use some more spell slots. And I'm a little banged up.
Want to go? You said there was a bath in the other room. I'm covered in ink
Yes.
still.
You
Yes,
smell
there's a
lemony
lovely bath.
fresh.
It's
There is a
looking.
lovely bath over there. It's amazing. And it's so nice and warm. And you should definitely go use it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I will.
Go.
All right.
Well, you guys
Bath.
jump in, I'll stand
Bath.
watch, and then you watch for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mars,
Yeah.
scrub my back, I'll scrub yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a small bath, so Tia, why don't you and I take watch?
It's actually
They'll
large
bath.
enough for a party of 8.
Oh, really?
You can
Okay.
fit 8 of your figures in there.
I will hand each of you a lovely towel.
This is really nice.
Thanks.
Okay. Zeno, are you gonna stand watch then? Because I'm not getting naked without somebody standing watch.
I mean, we can just close the door.
Are you asking him to stand watch on you getting naked?
No, that's.
I don't want
not
anything coming down that hallway and breaking in while we're naked having a bath.
Did more stuff happen while we were on the cruise ship than we knew about?
What do you mean?
What?
Or weren't they
What?
rooming together?
Oh.
Yeah, we were rooming together.
Whoa.
Right?
I don't think that kind of
Eyebrows.
Stuff
Where-
That
where-
like we got
where-
eyebrow at Farrah.
No.
Malia's gonna give you a
Think?
look of just absolute, just like, what? Do
Are
you have
you
a brain?
high?
A Delph? A Dwelf?
No.
I'm gonna
Is that-
smack Farrah upside the head for
Ow!
that.
I was just curious if that's how you made halflings. Ow!
I mean, they do have pointy ears usually, don't they? A little bit, and they're short. So
I'm just getting in the bath.
Yes, I will
Tia
stand.
already in the bath.
All right. Bath time.
Bath time.
And we're going to call game there for the night.
That's where we
Thank-
have the OVA of the bath episode.
Bath episode. All right, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Generic Fantasy, segment number 17735. This has been season 2, episode 29. I hope you enjoyed it. It was great seeing a lot of people in the chat tonight and seeing you in there,
Yeah.
Taryn. It's good to have you back. You need to watch this damn Chronicle. It's a lot of fun.
We're so much fun.
It's so much fun, and you guys are doing all of the crazy shit. It's great. You know what's funny is they always, like, one of the rules for crafting a dungeon is that you're supposed to overstock it by about 25% because your players aren't going to go to every room.
Hmm.
Except, remember on the way down, the first chunk, we were like, nah, we're just gonna skip
That
this.
looks
room.
too dangerous.
Looks like
Let's
it's
not
gonna
do
kill us.
that.
This is
Here we
super
are.
ominous.
That
Now
wasn't
we're
the
like,
hardest fight.
No.
No.
There, in this entire dungeon, there are 2 harder fights, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
Right.
Good.
Well, that wasn't the
Good.
boss
Oh, yeah.
fight. That was a mini
No.
boss.
Yeah.
Well, also, Taryn, all the old episodes are on YouTube from at least the first season,
Yeah,
and
until,
starting to
Chunk
get into
of
the second
season two.
season.
yeah, until
but-
halfway. We're about a third of the way through season 2 because it just takes me a while to edit them. So
So you can always watch them kind of like when you're working on something, just listening and listening to us just do crazy shit. Then you can be like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
like
funny
that
because like
time
there was
that
oh
Sewing! You can listen to it while sewing and stuff like that. Great.
Yeah, there was one day when
Oh.
I was like on my phone and I got like notification after notification of Dork Tales uploading to YouTube. I was like, what?
It was good.
Yeah,
Good.
I turned a bunch of them on when I hurt my wrist because I couldn't do daily streaming.
Yeah.
So I was like, fine, I'll make sure something comes up every day.
No, it's
Yeah.
good. It's good.
We have a lot of fantastic older stuff that just there's
Wait.
puns and silly situations, and it's hilarious.
And
But also-
drama.
Taryn, have you been watching our werewolf stream?
No, she was intending to. I just met up with her the other day to
Gotta
drop off a
watch
present
it.
for
It's
her.
it's funny.
Good.
It's good. And the podcast version is going to be released pretty soon. Less so with generic because the audio quality is drastically differed. So I might, but it'll be with like a disclaimer.
Yeah.
But anyway, I will see you all later. We will all see you all later, and we'll be back on Saturday for Curse of Strahd, and then Sunday for another episode of Werewolf. So we will see you there.
We will
Bye,
also
guys.
rock you.
Bye.
Boo boo psh, boo boo. Bye.